Hello, it's me, Mayo Hosko, and welcome to my channel.
Hello, it's me, Mayo Hosko. No sugar, no filler, just real whole egg. Welcome back to another Mayo Hosko live stream. And I want to do some more progress today on my airport terminal mock. So, on the last live stream, you guys will have seen that for the first time ever, I cut a base plate. And it was actually Eric, aka Bricklock IL, who was on the panel, told me how to best cut a base plate. And so I was able to use his knowledge and I was able to cut two studs off of a 16 by 32 dark bluish grey base plate. And that is now the basis of my airport. So I just need to load up the computer and then we can start cracking. So I've had a very busy last couple days trying to hand up two things for university. So I'm sorry if I sound tired. That's because I am tired. But I don't want to use that as an excuse not to make progress today. And just have to wait for people to come in to the comments and for people or anyone to come into the chat so we can all have a good time together. So I'm just going to quickly move some stuff off of my table so I can get my laptop into position. And I'll show you, I'll turn on the camera on my iPhone 13 so I can show you where we left off. There we go. My laptop's in position now. So and that's my computer logging on. So let's change the camera to the back and move some stuff out of the way. My minifig tower, build a minifig, some drawers, and that's where we left off last time. We've got the ground floor walls built, and we've got the top floor walls built. We've got a little bit of interior detail done on the ground floor, and that's that. So that's what we did in the last live stream, and hopefully we can make some more progress in today's live stream. So let me log on to my computer. And so if there's anyone out there watching, feel free to say hello, and then I'll say hello back to you. Because I've had a very busy week. And now there's only one thing I have left for university this semester. because me and my teacher agreed upon it, and then I'll be done for semester 1. And I didn't get as much sleep this week as what I will have wanted to get. So I don't have the same energy that I would have in previous live streams because I just haven't gotten enough sleep. I've been so busy with university and my job. I want to try get some music going. Let's navigate to where the music is. I want a different music track this time. There we go. Now we got some music in. Okay, there we go. I'm on Chrome. Now let's go to StreamYard. I hate that I have to log in with my email every single time now when I'm trying to log on to StreamYard on my computer. It's just really annoying. So this is a new music track for me on the StreamYard. Music is called Lo-Fi, spelled L-O-F-I, and I've been meaning to get the name of this StreamYard music because I've wanted to use it. I just didn't know exactly what it was. But I was watching a Tasman Bricks live stream. Shout out to Tasman Bricks. There's a link for his channel in the description. I was watching his live stream this week, and he helped me identify the name of that song. So thanks, Taz. Okay, now we got the code so we can enter. Okay, now we can come in to the studio. There we are. Okay, now let's try and connect the microphone. And let's angle this down. Actually, no. Why not angle this up? So that I can get this all. I can get the camera and the microphone all set up. Come on, where's the cursor? Oh, hey Steve Weiser says, what's up, Mayo? Sorry I haven't tuned in. Oh, crap. Oh, that's not good. My laptop just went flat. Oh, that's awful. That's awful. That's annoying. Really annoying. Let me plug in the extension cord. And let me whip out my phone charger because I don't want that wasted. I got a whole lot of junk I need to pick up after my live stream. It's getting in my way. It is getting in my way. Okay, let's hook in this charger. This is going to have to take a couple minutes, which is really annoying. Really annoying. Yeah, so Steve says, "What's up, Mayo? Sorry I haven't tuned in. Been working overtime to keep my job until I find something else." Wow, been working overtime. That takes some commitment. Okay. Let me turn on the laptop again. Sorry for the shaky cam. You can see that my laptop's just plugging on. So let me know if the music is too quiet or too loud. I've still got to take a photo of the Lego Friends street food market. I've still got to take a photo of that. Because I need to make an Instagram post about that. I built that set 2 weeks ago now, and I haven't taken a photo of it even though I said I would. And I want to take a photo of it for social media. So I should probably, after this live stream, get my butt in order and take a photo of that. Actually, this doesn't need to be here. That belongs somewhere else, so I'll just leave it on top of here for now. And this sticker sheet doesn't belong here. Just gonna put it on the table. And this little build goes with the Star Wars set. The Boba Fett's starship, aka Slave 1. Okay, now I can log onto my computer. Come on, stop lagging. Come on, stop lagging. Okay, now I can enter my passcode. Today, I think it'll be necessary to figure out how I want to put my air bridge together so that once people have gone through security, they can then board their planes. And I'm not gonna have a fully enclosed air bridge like what you'd see nowadays in modern airports, because this is supposed to be set in the 80s. I'm gonna have one that just has a basic fence on both sides. which will allow me to use some turntable pieces for a pivoting air bridge that can snake around itself so that the planes don't have to get docked in a certain location on the runway or on the tarmac. Because if you've seen my city updates in the past, that bottom shelf there is where my airport is going to go, and you can see that there is a plane on the runway over there. So I'm going to log back into StreamYard, which sucks. Come on, stop lagging. These are times when I'm really looking forward to spending the money and getting myself an Apple computer. Because I'm really tired of waiting so long for my 6-year-old computer to load up. I've had this thing since 2016, and it's been showing its age over the past year now. I just hope that this computer can last me another 3 years at most, because I really hope that computers are still built to last 10 years these days. Hey Pandemonious Panda, I'm guessing you're on a break at work right now? Restore pages. Chrome didn't shut down correctly. Restore. Yeah, that's become a force of habit. Well, thank you for stopping on by, Panda. Everyone that's watching, don't forget to leave a like on the live stream to tell YouTube that people want to watch my content. Okay, there we go. Now, there's going to be some echoing. Come on. Okay, there we are. So let me know if the volume is too quiet or too loud. Okay, there we are. So there's the back of the airport. You can see some of the interior detail in here. And I have made it possible that each floor can be removed from one another. So at the end of the live, so it's very easy for me to access the interior to keep on building interior detail. And I made a couple calculated decisions so that there was the minimal amount of studs in between tiles that would still have enough stability. So that we wouldn't have an absolutely flimsy roof. Well, roof and ceiling. And I think we succeeded at that. So let me just do the last round on Forge of Empires. And how's everyone's day been going? I only just woke up literally half an hour ago. I see we have a Zissou. Hey, Zissou. Says might be able to join in a few minutes if the panel doesn't fill up before I do. We should have plenty of space for you to come on. Zissou, we should have plenty of space for you to come on. So if you want to jump on to the panel right now, we'll bring you in right away, and you have an automatic invitation to all of my live streams because you are a valid member of the live stream gang. And don't forget to leave a like on the live stream to tell YouTube that people like to watch my content. Okay, the next course of action in Forge of Empires will be in half an hour. Let's move some of this stuff off of my chair. Let's move my Commons extra large jacket off of my chair. Let's move some shorts off of my chair. And there's some other junk in my way. And let's get my water bottle. Four people watching. Hopefully we can get that to half a dozen. Okay, now I'm all set up. So let's take my aeroplane off the table. Let's take my blue freight locomotive off the table. And some other drawers that had pieces I was using to build this terminal. Got some empty Pringles cans because I've used some of those pieces. So now I'll be able to find a new bunch of bulk pieces to put in that Pringles can. I might have to upgrade where I keep a whole bunch of my 1x1 studs that I haven't sorted yet. That'll probably be what goes in my Pringles can. Okay, Panda thinks the audio is okay, and I'm guessing Panda just went back to work. Yeah. So if I get under here, you can see that this is easily removable. Oh, we have Macro Bricks. Hey, Macro.
What up, Mayo? So you got Zissou, Steve, Panda up in the house here. Right on, right on.
So
Back to your Mocker Airport. Nice.
Actually, oops, I need to put this into landscape.
Well, there we
So-
go. It's empty that way.
I said that I put the minimal amount of studs possible to have the most stability
Nice.
without it locking up, and you can barely see that there aren't a lot of studs on there. There's 1, 2, 3,
Camera.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's only 9 studs holding up the second floor, and I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 orange 2x4 plates to hold together the light bluish grey plates used to make this second floor.
So I'm thinking maybe, actually no, I'm not going to bother detailing up the underside of this ceiling. I'm not going to bother with that. So we've got what I think is the two most important interior details of an airport done, which is the baggage, or which is the baggage claim and the baggage security.
Looking good. No X-ray machine.
Because let's face it, people don't buy their airplane tickets in an airport anymore. People go to their travel agent or a travel website to buy their tickets.
Good to see you, Steve.
So you're carrying on with the Blue Bricks macro.
What's that? Sorry.
Are you carrying on with the Blue Bricks, or is that some Black Falcon army I see?
Black Falcon Army Blue Bricks is done. I just got to add it to the castle and then spend many hours doing some landscaping. These are the new Black Falcon figures from the BAM Build a Minifigure.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm going through them, adding their bows, quivers.
Oh,
and
hang on. Show the back of that torso again. That almost look. Oh, okay, yeah. That is the Black Falcon shield. So that's a red.
Like...
That's a red back. So I wonder if that torso is going to be included in the Queen's Castle 90th anniversary set.
It'd be cool if they did a different faction than Lion Knights. I mean, than Black Falcons, like if they did Lion Knights.
Well, my assumptions is that it is going to be a Lion Knight's castle.
That'd be cool. I'd like that. So yeah, I'm just switching out their helmet. So where's a regular figure?
Because some people don't realize that back from 1994 to 1992, the Black Falcons were the bad guys, but they just had such a cool design that people liked them more than the Crusader Knights.
Yeah, and if you weren't in the know, you would have thought way back when, in 1984, that the Lion Knight crest was for the Black Falcons. You would have thought that was just the old Black Falcons, but it's actually the Lion Knights.
Well, actually, it's the Crusaders, but they had a lion emblem. And so there were the Crusader Knights from 1994 to 1992, and then there were the Royal Knights from 1995 to 1996 that had the lion emblem and insignia, but they weren't actually Lion Knights. They had a fancier name. People who haven't read the Wikipedia or read the catalogs always make that mistake. So it's force of habit for a lot of people.
Yeah, they had a lot of cool minifigures back then, that's for sure.
Yeah, because I remember
dwarves.
Because I remember when they came out with, well, I say I remember. No, I don't remember because I was born in 2001. No, but I remember when people said I remember. I should say. When The Forestman came out in 1987, and it totally changed the castle game forever, because there were now independent factions that weren't the Crusader Knights and weren't the Black Falcons. And the next year we got the Black Knights, who for the first time we got a dragon insignia, and then we got the Dragon Masters, who had an alternative color. Well, who had a color swap of that same insignia in 1993.
Panda. Not much, just one more day of work here before I get to take some vacation time. It'll be
Yeah,
nice.
so I'm seeing a lot of people on, a lot of Lego YouTubers on Instagram hyping up Brick World Chicago.
Hey man, we'll find out. I'm going there for the people, the food, and the builds. And no
'Cause I
alarm
see
clock
that,
for a week.
I see that Chris from Brick Studios doing a countdown on his Instagram stories, and me and Buckchop,
Nice.
me and Buckchop were talking last night about thumbnails for his community live stream, and he said that he's going to spend the next week getting ready for Brick World Chicago.
Right on, right on. Yeah, I don't know how much downtime I'll have. I wouldn't mind getting a couple, like, I don't know, side stuff done. I got a Wi-Fi connection in my iPad, but I'm not sure I'll have much downtime. I had to be that guy. I had to be that guy.
So I want to build this air bridge. I want to build this air bridge today just to get it over and done with.
Over and done with.
Yeah, I want to build the air bridge because it's been plaguing my mind. I just got to get it done.
Or at least the initial design hammered out, eh? You get up to anything new, exciting this week, Mayo, or just same old, another week?
The same old, another week. I've only got one thing to do for university now. In fact, you know what? I'm thinking about reversing the way the roof of this hinges open. I might move it around to the other side.
Right on. Take care, Panda.
Yeah, get back to work, Panda. Because I start my live streams just in time for when Panda's on his break at work.
Perfect timing. Perfect.
Yeah, and so I checked the 72-hour community live stream schedule, and I'm going to be going live from 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. Eastern on the 23rd of July in North America.
Who's before you and who's after you?
Before me is Friday Night Bricks with Hope Castle.
Cool.
And I can't remember who his co-host is. But they got the slot that I would have wanted, but they beat me to the punch.
Yeah, I hear ya.
So I guess I'm gonna be the James Corden, Jimmy Fallon, Stephen Colbert, Jimmy Kimmel, Greg Gutfeld person on the 72-hour community live stream.
Last year you were at a decent time. I felt like last year you were like, what, at 7 o'clock North American time, maybe?
Well, I think
3?
no, I think I was at the same time slot last year too, but that was on Sunday for me, not Saturday. So after we all watch Friday Night Bricks, we can head on over here and watch my live stream.
There you go. Yeah, man, that's going to be an action-packed 72 hours. I'll have to work some of those days, like the Wednesday and stuff, but I'll be still catching as much as I can. I'm not sleeping much.
Actually, no, hang on. Yeah, because I'm gonna be. Come to think of it, no, I won't be starting at. I won't be starting at 2:30 p.m. my time. It'll be 1:30 p.m. my time. Okay, I've got to edit my I've got to edit my thumbnail now to change that time.
Well, I
Because
better go check.
I'll be live at 2 p.m. I'll be live at 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern in Australia.
Did you get the thumbnail via email?
No, I'm sure that Butt Chop will send out the default, which is what he told me after y'all are all done with Buick Fair Chicago. No, sorry, Buick World Chicago.
I'm gonna try to keep Butt Chop out of trouble, but I make no promises.
Okay, so I'm gonna make this easier on me, and I'm first of all gonna reverse where the roof is for this airplane.
I did
Get out
promise
the
my
Buick
wife I'll
simulator.
go home in one piece and I won't get arrested.
Because normally you board a plane from the port side, if we're going to apply nautical terms to a piece of aircraft.
Well, you're
for
getting
this one-
technical now.
But for this aeroplane with the exact position it needs to dock at the runway, the door is gonna have to be on the starboard side. It's gonna have to be on the starboard side. Hopefully I can make this work without it taking forever.
Nice. Now I got all these extra helmets I can put on someone.
I'm gonna need to go to Buick Link sometime when I start working on more castle mocks next month, and try go to Buick Link to find the helmets that I need. Because unfortunately, when I assembled my Black Falcon army from pick and build, they didn't have any of those helmets I needed in stock, so I'm going to have to buy them from Buick Link instead. Which means what I'll do is when I place an order for the wall panels I need to finish more skyscrapers, I'll see
Do it
if
all up in one.
the
one
store see if the store I'll order from has those pieces.
shot. 2 pumps and a quiver.
Okay, let's replace this brown plate with a red one instead, because I've needed to do that for a long time. So actually doing some necessary maintenance after all.
After I get these bad boys done, I'm gonna start on what's this thing? The Disco Roller Arcade.
Now I just need to remember how to put this thing back together.
I'm gonna put this bad boy at the bottom of that City of Lantern block. I'm gonna have this, hopefully the noodle shop, the secret headquarters of Monkey Kid, and then the City of Lanterns on top.
Nice.
What
I
up,
see we have
Scotty?
a Scott
Beep,
block.
beep.
See we have a Scott's
Especially
block
on a Friday,
in the
man.
chat. Scott, you have an invitation as always because you are a valid member of the live stream game.
I might have to go grab a quick bit of fresh air. Oh, I forgot the quiver again. What's going on?
Everyone, don't forget to leave a like on the live stream to tell YouTube that people like to watch my content.
Oh, absolutely. You know what? I'm going to open up another tab because when I jump into StreamYard, it doesn't let me. So I'm going to go quickly crack open a YouTube tab so that I too can be a member or hit a like.
Okay, that's got to go here.
Oh, we'll move this over here. And then you want to mute this tab.
Come on, snap together. Gotta reverse where I put these plates.
Damn.
Oh no, that's on the wrong hand. Silly me. Silly me.
Nice. And then I'm also going to have to build some more cannon carts. I got the cannons. I just got to build the cart. So I was late today, Mayo, because his wife got off work at 6 and we had to run to Walmart to go grocery shopping. And there's a lady with a basket, and it made me think of you because she had a basket full of nothing but Pringles.
Ah, ha ha.
I was impressed. I was like, that's a lot of Pringles. Shields.
Well, once you pop, you can't stop.
Well, if I don't have to work the next day, I'll eat the whole can.
Once you pop, you can't stop.
Nice. I feel like we're gonna have like 30 of these helmets now.
Oh, we have another person in the panel, and it's Scott.
What up, Scotty?
PvP.
Hey.
Happy Friday, man, even though you probably gotta work tomorrow.
I do, but it is a happy Friday. We have a special guest with us tonight, folks.
Nice, Junior. What up, buddy?
What up, y'all? What up?
Nice. How was your week? Probably getting close to summer vacation.
Yeah, I'm totally.
Nice. Some free time. That's always good. So what's little Scotty working on? What's Junior working on these days? Nothing much. Nice. You crashing Dad's trains.
You gotta see it off.
Right on.
Yeah, I got some Lego trains on order from Bricklink.
Like the actual locomotives?
No, the train wheels, rolling stock.
More rolling stock, okay.
Yeah, just the wheels though.
Okay, how come just wheels?
Because Blue Brick's train wheels suck.
And you've come to the conclusion that it's the wheels, like the wheel housing, the axles, or the whole thing?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. I even tried messing with it because it looks like the wheel was scraping against the little bogey that it snapped into. So
Okay.
I sanded down the wheels a little bit, made them smaller in diameter, and it made it a little bit better, but it still didn't fix the problem.
Damn, Blue Bricks, eh?
I see we have an Eric in the chat. Hey Eric, don't forget to leave a like on. Don't forget to leave a like on the live
Happy
stream.
Friday, Eric. Yeah, they
Don't
could
forget to
spend a
leave
little
and don't forget to leave a like on the live stream to tell YouTube that people like to watch my content, and you have an invitation via the live stream again if you want to come onto the panel.
Yeah, we'll find out. I'm really hoping that it's just the spacing and I can just shorten it up. I don't really want to order a whole bunch of wheels for these. That'd be kind of a pain, eh?
Yeah, but I figured I already have it. I might as well use them, you know?
Oh, absolutely. Especially if it's only a little bit of a cost. It's just kind of defeating for future purchases.
Yeah, because, I mean, some of those trains was really cool, but is it really worth it? You know, if I got to sit there and order wheels for everything, what's the point?
Yeah, I don't want to chew through all the axles I got. I wanted to save those for actual Lego mocks down the road or something, right?
Yeah.
But again, not too bad if you get all that rolling stock for half the price and you just got to slap some wheels on, I guess.
Yeah, and I found some of my Sig parts as well. while I was
Sweet.
teaching. Yeah, so I got some of those on order. Yeah, man.
Yay. How many of these do we got? 2, 4,
Oh, I see that
6, 8,
Eric's
12, 14.
handling his kids' birthday party right now.
30. Nice. Kid's birthday party, so we'll be able to get right on. We'll say happy birthday for me.
And say
Right.
happy birthday. Say happy birthday from me and Mayo Hosko too.
Happy birthday. We're so glad you came. Happy birthday from the Lego gang.
Nice. I feel like that's the restaurant ensemble. They're always singing on your birthdays.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't want people saying happy birthday to me on my birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Right on. Do we need more archers? Should I get more archers?
I mean, is there such a thing as too many?
No, and I wouldn't mind extra having more archers than I would swordsmen, to be honest.
Right.
And statistics show the longer you live, the more birthdays you'll have.
Statistically, eh?
Yeah.
Don't you technically only have one birthday?
Yeah. It's your date of birth.
That's what
Yeah.
I thought.
A date of birth is different from a birthday.
Okay.
That's how I interpret it at least.
Reincarnate it every year, maybe. These guys are gonna have different helmets. That's okay. Maybe they're just a different level of archer.
There you go.
You're gonna
Are you
have
gonna
crossbows.
have, like, I was gonna say you're gonna have crossbows and regular archers.
I could. What do you think would go further? Like the old school bows, like from movie Braveheart type stuff, or those crossbows? Like to me, I put like a crossbows on the elite forces, go into town and start sniping people or something.
Yeah, that seems like more of a up close and personal kind of thing.
Yeah, a little bit more like in-city guerrilla warfare or something.
Right.
Where I
I
feel
forget
that
how
the
this
actual
was built,
bows would
goddammit.
be on a field, right? You're shooting them, 400 yards, whatever away, so that you can start pegging off some of their line.
Yeah.
Good old Braveheart styles.
There we go.
Well, I feel like we get another 20 archers at least.
That's looking pretty epic so far, Mayo.
Yeah.
It's going to be a big mock.
Yes, indeed. It's looking great.
I've already forgotten how to put this back together, which sucks.
It'll come to you. You won with the brick.
Can you pull up online instructions, worst case scenario?
Yeah, there you go.
No, I don't want to have to get out my instructions. I really don't.
Yeah, Macro, I saw your overview of the farmhouse, and that seems spectacular, man.
Yeah, the actual building or even the sets, the rolling stock, when it's all done, they look absolutely fantastic. There's just a little bit of the difference between Lego and off-brand, and you just notice it, right?
Yep.
A little bit of a building pain or a growing pain, whatever you want to call it.
A building curve, shall we say.
Absolutely. But then again, depends how you look at it. If other than the fact you have to say ordered train wheels, but it's almost giving you more entertainment because now you're taking that time to solve these problems versus building another set or something. So you're kind of getting a little bit extra out of it, even though it is a pain in the ass. Depends how you look at it, right?
Yeah, but it is a little bit more refreshing than just slapping a set together real quick.
Yeah. And not everybody in the community has that rolling stock. So now it's unique to your city or to your layout.
True.
where everyone has a town hall or a bookstore or whatever, right?
Right. That's true too.
So I think
Okay,
that's
I think I've got this now.
nailed
I
it.
was just one plate too high on the other side.
Eric
have
said that Blue Bricks just released a big lighthouse. Maybe we can get Taz onto the Blue Bricks train now.
He might.
I
I
don't
feel like
think-
he's going to be using that for parts for his lighthouse, though.
Right?
Just take one or two good aspects of it, scrap the rest, and he can use the pieces for his. I don't know. Maybe he
Yeah.
doesn't want to mix them.
Right.
Have you seen those? It's an announcement, but it's those governor sets. It's almost like the Imperial Guard pirates.
Oh, really?
They look cool. Here, I'll go try and find one and then get Mayo to share my screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whenever you find it, I'll share the screen for you.
They look pretty epic.
So I hope everyone's enjoying the new choice for music I got going on. Oh, okay. I put this. I put a wrong coloured plate on here. Because this is supposed to be white.
Yeah,
There we go.
I'm digging the music. Nice chill vibe.
Yeah, I think this is. I think sometimes. Well, I think when you have a lot of talking going on, like when you have a full panel of six people, night driving is a better one. Or when you're alone, and you've got a lot to get off your chest, night driving is a good one. But when it's more chill, when you don't have a lot to say, and when you've only got half of 6 people on the panel, I think lo-fi is a better music choice.
That's the one that I use to go to when I'm building. When I'm not watching a movie or something, I'll usually put on lo-fi on YouTube when I'm building too.
Yeah, it seems like lo-fi and night driving are the most common.
Okay.
And what I found is that night driving is more for a chillax, softer vibe. But
Right.
lo-fi makes you a little bit more energetic.
Right.
All right,
There's-
so they're pirate ships that are out of stock because they look too awesome,
Everybody wants them, right?
especially for what, 54 euros?
Wow. Yeah, so that's like $70 Canadian or something.
Yeah, even if it was 100, that's still a decent deal.
For real. You would never get that from Lego close to that price.
No, exactly, and it's usually like a little bit like dumbed down, like more of a kid set, right?
Yeah, you wouldn't have the level of details that you have with these sets.
Exactly, but this is where it gets good. Is it's like Imperial Guards, but they call them the Governor.
Nice.
Like that
Oh,
Governor
wow.
Island Tavern, pretty cool.
Absolutely.
Um,
Look at those
that
trees,
Pirate Bay looks sick.
right? All of them, really.
This one with the 2 cannon towers is pretty cool. The harbor's pretty sweet.
Yep. All of those would drop right into the mock perfectly.
Yeah, yeah, it would. See, I feel like Blue Bricks in general, I don't know if they do it on purpose, but they're offering stuff that we want.
Right? It's like they actually did research on what building people want.
Yeah, exactly. And what sets and for adults and stuff, where Lego's just hammering out half the crap. We're like, meh. I mean, a bunch of people probably want the typewriter, but meh.
Right.
If they're gonna up the prices, they're gonna spend that money on research and design for crap like the typewriter.
Right.
Yeah, like I wonder what the sales were actually like on the typewriter. I think we have a Brooks in the
What up,
Yeah.
Matt? Happy
Hey.
Friday.
there's a Mayo and Peeps dropping in quick to say hi for a few minutes.
Yeah, it's probably getting late from that.
For stopping on by Brooks.
Well, that's all good. Tomorrow's Saturday.
Right.
Oh, speaking of which, I gotta go get my phone and set the alarm clock there. Catch Taz in the morning.
And if Brooks Wicks is anything like myself, he would have also had a busy week with work and is desperate to get some sleep on a Friday night.
Speaking of work, it looks like I might actually have off of work on the 15th.
Oh, that's funny, Matt. You might have work done, like a day off on the 15th.
Yeah, I got to bring my dad to a doctor's appointment.
I missed my boat. Damn it.
Yeah, that's better than working.
Never mind.
Work it out.
I guess.
The whole day.
I'm right. I was right. Matt has had a pretty busy week. So have I.
My week was supposed to be busy, but then I kept ditching work to go watch live streams.
Wicklock says
So it was
that
pretty easy.
Wicklock says Blue Bricks released the giant lighthouse yesterday,
Yep.
and Eric thinks that the farmhouse set is awesome. Macro.
That is awesome. That roof on there is pretty awesome. And what they did with those sloped grates is pretty cool.
Yeah, now all you needed some Lego animals to fill her up.
Yeah, I got 8 sheep from the parts wall offline a long time ago before they switched it. It just took like literally 3 months to get here.
Yeah.
I got a couple cows, a couple more from this rolling stock from way back when.
Okay.
I got a whole lot of pigs actually, and a whole bunch that are
I
even
have
in
one
the
or,
custom
one or
lot.
two pigs laying around, yeah.
Just a few.
Yeah. You inspired me to go get my pig army.
I tried to go online because they released those new farm sets, see if I could get just the pigs, just the chickens, especially like the little baby piglets.
Right.
They won't let you buy them. I even checked like sold out. Nope, they're just not there. When I type in the set or anything, I can't find them.
Wow. That's it.
So we'll find out what happens with that. But I was a little disappointed you can't order them up like before.
Yeah, because I was looking, last week, the new trains are already available online. Not from Lego, but, from third-party sellers.
So third-party sellers are offering them up, but not Lego.
Yeah.
That's
funny.
terrible marketing.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's
Well, that's all right.
that's
Okay,
so
that's
funny. Like, how does Lego let that slip through the cracks like that? That's abysmal.
Oh no,
Well,
I'm
that's
think they're
because-
doing it on purpose.
They want to release things at different dates for different continents, and people will do international shipping,
Oh, okay, that makes
That's
more
funny,
sense
man.
now. That makes more sense now. So yeah, it's because of the staggered release. I thought they went to an independent online retailer before releasing it in stores, so never mind.
No.
So what are you
no.
going to need, Matt, to win the war?
If I want to order one from the UK, I could do so.
So there we go. I reversed which direction the roof is on for this plane now, which is good. So I've moved where it opens from the port side to starboard.
No.
What side of the road do you guys drive on?
Me?
Now,
we drive on. I've explained this on a live stream before. We drive on the left-hand side of the road, and we have right-hand drive vehicles.
You probably have explained it before. I just like to double check and not assume.
Right.
Does that carry over to your guys' planes and your aerospace or what? 'Cause I feel like we load our planes from the other side up over here in Canada.
Um.
I'm always getting in on the driver's side, so to say.
Scott, have you ever travelled on a plane before?
I have not.
Okay, so you wouldn't know then. I think where the planes are built, they are built to the same standard with where the doors are on vehicles. Because I think I have seen in movies. Actually, no.
I mean, I may have flown once or 10 times. I'm not.
No, actually, no. Because I've seen plenty of American film and television where they're getting on the port side.
Couldn't tell you. I was just curious. Steve's got.
Well, you got me
have
thinking.
one sleep.
You got me thinking now, Macro. So I'm going to have to research that after the live stream, or if anyone else in the comments
Ask Alexa.
knows, they can feel free to tell us.
Well, good to hear, Steve. You got one less thing of stress to think about. Catch up on
Steve, me and you are the same. Says, hey guys, gotta go. Haven't had much sleep this week. Catch you next time. I didn't get much sleep either. I didn't get much sleep either.
Sleep's not a priority in my life.
Sleep is for me. It
I'll
is
probably
for
pay
me.
for it later with Alzheimer's or going senile or something, but whatever. It's all about sacrifices, right? Well, you wonder what we're doing up here in Canada now that I've seen that going down, Scotty? You know how they got, it might be the same in the States, how they got those nasty warning labels on all the cigarettes? Up here,
Okay.
they want to put them on individual warning labels on individual cigarettes now.
Oh, like each individual cigarette
Yeah.
itself.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I don't know what kind of ink they're going to use that you can suck that into your lungs, but
Right, let's add another chemical.
you might as well just do what Australia does and start banning cigarettes if you're born after 2001 or whatever.
Oh, wow.
Well, we do.
Oh.
Well, we do have an age. I think we do have a higher than average age limit for smoking cigarettes. I believe in other countries it's 15, but in this country it's 18.
Yeah,
Over
18
here, it used to be 18. It got bumped up to 21.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yep. 18 years old, you can go die for your country, but you can't smoke a cigarette.
You can go die for your country, but you can't smoke a cigarette. Well, we do it extra backwards because we give people the privilege to drive at 16. So now they can go drive a weapon down the road, but they have no idea whether they can drink half a beer, 3 beers, 8 beers, no beers, right?
Eight beers.
That is crazy.
Yeah, man, the world's funny sometimes.
I'm gonna have to order some more turntables from Bricklink soon.
Nice.
But yeah, Mark, for what it's worth, now that I have Lego wheels on all of the rolling stock, they work just fine.
They're good to go now.
Yes, sir.
Damn, I was hoping not to have to replace the wheels, but might as well.
Yeah, me too. That's why I tried sanding them and stuff. But I did have to change the wheelbase on one of the cars that they were too far apart, you know.
Okay.
But that was easy enough.
I'll do it one step at a time. Like I'll try one solution at a time to kind of pinpoint it.
Yep.
Keeps all the viewers or people who are curious kind of informed and along for the ride. And then know for next time. Because even if it's simple stock like this and you get 5 of them, now if I gotta order wheels for all of them, that's gonna bump the price up, and then I gotta wait another 2 months for the wheels to show up.
Yeah, and you gotta hope that you can find the amount of wheels you want from one buyer, because now if you got to go to 2 or 3 different buyers, now you're paying more for shipping, waiting longer for those orders to come in.
Lego doesn't offer wheels? Like I can't say, hey, mine are broken, replace a part, I need a bunch of wheels?
I did not try that. I did look on the website for train wheels, but all I could find was the wheels and the axles, but not the bogies to put them into.
Oh.
And all they had was the new train wheels without an axle, where each wheel snaps into each side of the bogie, and those suck.
Huh.
Actually, I don't need to have I don't need to have my air bridge on a turn. I don't need to have it zigzagging, because I'm just looking at where I'm gonna position it, and it doesn't need to zigzag at all. Okay, there's less technicalities I have to do then. Sweet.
Yeah,
Now
it
that I've
kind of
got this
sucks that they
reversed on the other
don't.
side.
It sucks that you can't get your gift with purchases by ordering off the Pick-a-Brick wall, or else, yeah, $200 in Black Falcon figures or something, and a noodle shop, and I'd be good to go.
Right. Yeah, I'm hoping that I can get my hands on an Optimus Prime on the 15th.
Yeah, whatever I'll be getting, it'll be like an online order, so hopefully there's something decent. But I mean, if I have to, I can always use, honestly, my saving grace is base plates. If I have to, I can just get $200 in base plates. And
Right. I actually have an order in my basket on Lego.com that's like $170 just waiting.
just
You know
wait.
what? I didn't think about that. I could order the 48 by 48 base plates I need for building up my space space setup to get another gift with purchase. That's a good one.
There you go.
Get
Back 'em
3
up,
gift
buddy.
purchases if I want to pull the trigger.
Hey,
Yeah,
James.
pull the trigger, but I gotta make
Thank
sure I
you,
can
Sergeant. Yeah, hey James, you have an invitation via.
Oh, Sergeant, I'm gonna see
You have an invitation via the live stream, gang. If you want to come on to the panel, everyone, don't forget to leave a like on the live stream to tell YouTube that people like to watch my content. And I saw a huge spike in my live streams because I think that was you, Matt,
Yeah, I did too.
searching around.
Yeah, I did too. Funny you mentioned that. To the point, I was like, is this for real? Like, how's that even... It didn't even make sense.
Cool.
But I'll take it. Oh, yeah. Then I'm going to need some lackeys to run these cannon carts, right? You need the guy to start shoving cannonballs in there. You can't be making the high prize warriors do that grunt work.
I thought that's what the children were for.
Hey, that'd be a good idea. Get some black minifigure torsos with short legs or something.
Okay. Cannon boy, reload my cannon. Zisu, hey, how's it going, man? Good to see you.
Nice. Who in the house? Oh, dropped it. I'm gonna have to go upstairs and get my iced tea.
Hey, look, It's iced tea.
Iced tea.
No,
Mr. T is my idol. Can you tell?
What's everyone's favorite flavor of iced tea? Mine's peach.
You say peach?
Yeah, mine's peach.
I like peach. That's a good one. Depends on how eccentric we're going. Raspberry. I like raspberry. I'll go with that.
my vote is mango.
Nice. If they have a blueberry, I'll take anything blueberry all day long. But
Okay.
I don't know if they do a blueberry iced tea.
I see we've got a clicking Cliff in the chat.
Yo,
Hey,
Cliff,
Cliff.
yo.
It seems like Clicking Cliff. Yeah, it seems like Clicking Cliff is gaining a subscriber every single day.
Oh, I bet he is. He's putting in work.
Absolutely, man.
Because he's doing a daily shorts, and I think that's how he's getting a subscriber every day.
Awesome.
Oh, I haven't done a short for a long time.
I wouldn't be surprised if in 2 months, if in less than 2 months' time, Cliff gets to 500.
Oh yeah.
And beyond.
Right.
And Cliff, if you want to come on to the panel, you have an invitation via the live stream. Yeah. And everyone watching, don't forget to leave a like on the live stream to tell
It's all
YouTube
good, Cliff.
that
We
you
don't
like to
bite.
watch my content. Okay.
Well, damn, now we got 32, 4. Let's do this properly. 4, 36, 38, 42, 44, 46. Nice. We're going to have 50 archers by the time we're done this bad boy.
It's a nice round number.
Yeah, it is. Right on.
Yeah, it's gonna look so awesome with those guys spread out across the castle walls and everything.
Yeah, Will, I'm going to get some of those pirate ships back down here so I can actually move that castle around and have, like, more grass areas outside of the castle for battle scenes.
Okay, nice.
It'll be pretty cool.
Absolutely.
Hey, Zissou.
I might have to take apart that city. It's so cool and make it like a castle city.
You're gonna have to have a city district in your medieval area.
Yeah. I thought about putting it under the tables, but it's not big enough with all those stupid table legs. It gets in the way, so you wouldn't be able to do a proper castle or enough of a scene.
Right. Okay, I see some fresh eggs getting laid out. What we building, V2?
Getting into her.
Hey guys, how we doing?
All right, man. Glad to have you. What we building? Oh, I see Batman.
If y'all didn't let me on, I wouldn't have done this. Cliff, you would have got on with someone. It's a great community. All you got to do is talk to people, man.
Yeah, and we definitely love to talk to you on the panel because it's been a while, Cliff.
I don't know if there's too many people that are going to say, no, you can't come on unless you, like, wreck it for yourself, so to say. Start beeping and squeaking or something.
Because Cliff is always invited around here.
Because Cliff's a darn good guy.
Unlike some other people out there that like to that like to be a troll or they like to be an imposter.
Troublemakers.
Okay. Is that the right height?
Is that the last bow?
Because my short about the PSA to the trolls and the imposters, it got to half a century views yesterday.
Awesome.
So if you haven't watched that short, it should be available on my channel if you search via uploads, or if you watch my shorts in my shorts playlist. There's a lot of people have probably missed out on my shorts.
I thought that shorts was you're going to lead up to the story.
but I put all of my shorts into a playlist for anyone to watch if they've missed out on any of the shorts.
Oh, I do got one. Lego, do better. You sent me a minifigure, and his arm isn't in the bag I checked. I am missing the damn arm off this guy.
Oh wow, that sucks.
He can be a wounded soldier, but still.
Right, that's not what you paid for.
Exactly.
If you didn't want him to have an arm, you would have taken it off yourself.
That's right, and used it for something else later. Left it on the battlefield for effect or something. Yeah.
I'm having some problems with my camera. I don't know what's up. I finally just had to restart my computer, and then it had to do some updates. I was getting worried. But anyway, I was clicking through some YouTube stuff while I was waiting, and the Friday show, what is it, Friday Night Lights? The stream that Larry and Troy and Jesse and some of those guys do. Do you know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah.
Doc or Con popped on there. He's snooping around. So Macro, if you want to say anything fun or you know, something that he
Toss
can
back a couple shots or
Yeah, that was about 20 minutes ago. So have fun with it.
I'll wait. I'll let a couple other people get up in the virtual news before I make another absolutely epic debut.
That the last one that he got, was that from Saturday?
I think so.
I missed that. Like I was here for part of the show, and then after seeing that little clip, I was like, man, I missed out on a fun stream.
Right.
Have you seen mine and Mayo's virtual news?
I'm not sure. What do you mean?
I'll send you the link. You will have a good laugh.
Okay. Yeah, please do that.
Yeah, and I just wanted, and while people are talking about the Friday night Bricks live stream, and the one that Larry, Legend, and Troy and Jesse do, because sometimes they do one independent of Friday Night Bricks. The only people that watch those live streams are those who don't know who I am.
Oh.
Those people don't know what they're missing out on.
Because those people have over 1,000 subscribers, or they talk about stuff that I wouldn't dare dream to talk about.
Like what?
Like they talk about Marvel and DC
I gotcha.
and Star Wars and Transformers and all that stuff that I normally don't talk about. So the only people that watch those live streams are those who are interested in those franchises or those who don't know who I am.
Hi, Axel Plate. Thanks for joining.
Yeah. Hello, Axel Plate. It's a little bit early. For
Hey,
Axel,
good to see you, buddy.
maybe Axel can't get to bed. Because it'd be... okay, so if my live streams start at 2 a.m. If my live streams start at 2 a.m. in the British Isles, then that's 3 a.m. in Europe. So that means it's 420 PvP AM in Europe right now.
Hey, it's 420 somewhere.
Well, speaking of which, I gotta go grab my iced tea and maybe a quick breath of fresh air.
All right, that old sweet cake.
Yeah, right.
Axel played in Germany?
Germany or Netherlands, maybe?
Axel
I
plays
think
in all the. He's in all the.
I think Axel has lived in both of those countries. I'm not sure where Axel's based at right now.
I'm gonna have to go through all these parts after too. Sort of more.
But I saw Axel in the chat of London calling this morning, and I went to bed after London calling.
Yeah, I see Axel in a lot of the streams that I'm in. Axel said he's in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
Nice.
So Axel's based in the Netherlands right now.
I'll get to visit there someday.
That would be all.
I want to ride on the Netherlands National Railway because it's the only national railway in the world where the passenger trains are 100% powered by renewable energy.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
Because they have so much wind power in the Netherlands that it only makes sense. And all around Scandinavia and the English Channel and the North Sea.
I want to make better choices.
They have a whole bunch of wind turbines in the ocean, so it only makes sense.
All right, let's go back to talking trash about all those other YouTubers. That way, Doc will have something juicy stuff.
No, I like to leave those guys alone.
Yeah, I know. I'm just kidding. I do
If you
enjoy
just talk
seeing.
trash about Doc, I'm sure he'd show up.
Nah, I love Doc. Doc's awesome.
Except for that one time where he called me a liar.
What? He called me a liar?
Oh, he called me a liar. He said, no pictures, no proof, didn't happen. I was like, oh my, what? That's where it all went downhill, Doc.
Is that what started the whole hairspray and all the lighter? And...
Yeah. In case he is recording, this is your fault, Doc. This is your fault.
So now that I don't have to get into super technical details with my air bridge, I'm just going to leave this like it is as I walk the plank until I find some pieces for some guard rails.
No, I don't want these.
I'm going to have it as I walk the plank situation
Hey, there you go.
because it's a lot simpler than what I thought it was going to be.
It can be a pirate airport.
You can't talk trash about Brooks because he's on Twitch.
Since you're a Twitcher.
So Axel Plate lives 5 kilometers away from the Netherlands-Germany border. That's why.
Yeah, that's cool.
That explains it all. You live very close to the border.
Nice. I got a lot of swords. I should order some more Black Falcons.
Yeah, and
Oh,
so
wow.
I've seen a lot of people building the new passenger train that just came out. I'm a freight train person myself, so I don't buy the passenger trains. But I know people have a lot of thoughts about the passenger train.
I'm not too hyped about any of the new ones that just came out. They're okay, but nothing that's gonna take my money out of my wallet.
I'll buy the freight train when it goes on sale sometime, because that's what I always do.
I also feel like I got enough trains, so it's gonna have to be pretty cool for me to want to bump one out.
I buy the freight trains regardless, just like how Clicking Cliff and Haley Wicks will buy the dinosaur sets regardless.
I actually like both of the trains and plan on getting 2 passenger trains and 1 cargo train when they come out.
Is that passenger train that green one with that funky nose on it there?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I like the rolling stock, but I'm not into any really big trains.
What I like most about the new passenger train is that it has new pieces for a well truck base. So the old well truck base, which for those who don't know, a well truck or a well truck or a well wagon is where the wheels are higher. The wheels are higher off the ground, then the bottom of a shipping container that goes in the piece of rolling stock. And so when it's carrying a container, normally it's called an intermodal truck or an intermodal wagon.
Okay.
And I think those new pieces, instead of being one, it's two. And
Yes.
instead of it being 28 studs long, it makes it 32 studs long.
Okay. I didn't know it was long, but yeah, it is. two
It's
separate
4
things.
studs longer than which is 4 studs longer than which is 4 studs longer than the bigger of the two train bases. Actually, I've got a weld truck off to my side here. That's right here. This is a weld truck. Let me see something.
Good day,
Well,
Taz.
Kevin.
Hey Tasman Wicks. Hey Kevin
Brother
Kramer.
Brickers. Nice.
Actually, no, my apologies. This is 32 studs long.
Hey, that's a sharp looking.
Actually, no, I've got that all wrong. This is 32 studs long.
But that's one solid piece.
Okay, maybe.
Okay.
Okay, maybe. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back and check. I'm gonna have to go back and fact check myself. Then I'll have to do that after the live stream, or if someone knows better than me, they can post it up in the comments. Yeah,
It'd
and
be really funny for an army. Go get a bunch of citizens and give them all pitchforks, hammers, shovels. Just make
and
it all-
and Kevin,
Maybe a couple.
and Kevin,
Yeah.
if you ever wanna come on to the panel, you have an invitation via the live stream game. And if Taz ever has the time to come on to the panel, all you have to do is ask, and I'll send you an invite. But Taz is normally normally running errands at this time of day, and so is my dad. He runs a lot of errands when I go live too. And also, Taz, while you're here, when I do my for the Butt Chop 2021 72-hour community live stream, I'm giving first priority when I go live to inviting Australians onto the panel. So if you're not working on the Saturday of the community live stream, I know that you're going to do an hour of power sometime in the 72-hour community live stream. But if you're not busy on the Saturday, the 23rd of July, from any time from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m, I'll give you an invitation if you're not busy. And I'll do the same thing with other Australians, because
That's a good idea, May. I'll get it out early. I didn't want to get it out there too early, being a D-list YouTuber at all. I didn't want that panel to fill up lightning fast, so figured I'd roll her back and.
So if you're not gonna be busy, Taz, on the 23rd of July, anytime from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern.
So basically, Taz, man, he's throwing me under the bus for you, apparently.
Yeah.
I'm all right with that.
I'll send you an invitation, and I'm gonna do the same thing with Adore Build and any other Australians if they're interested, because I want to give first. Because for my spot, for my rostered spot, I want to give first priority to Australians, and if the Australians are busy, then I'll go to my North American friends.
I'll give first priority using the alphabet as a guide, except for I'll start from the last letter and go forward. Zizou! What are you doing, buddy?
This is like choosing teams for dodgeball or something.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
long as we're not
No
loud.
problem, Taz. Says, thanks, Mayo. Really appreciate it, mate. We'll see how I go for that weekend, but mate, sure, if I'm available, I'll try to join. Again, I appreciate it. Thanks. Yeah,
I'll
no
take
problem.
it.
Because it's been a little while, Taz, because of your job and because you're a father, so you've got errands to do. And that's fully understandable. Because I know that my dad likes to make the most of his.
All right, since we're being cutthroat about this, I'll grab Brickscene. He can be on my team.
All right.
And Book says, well then, guess that I won't give certain Australians a priority on my 72-hour stream. Well, I know that that there's no way in hell I'm gonna get a full panel of Australians. So there's always room, or there always ends up being room by default for my friends from Europe and North America. And we have a Brickscene in the chat. Hey, Witch says,
Yeah.
who's driving but listening. Thanks for tuning in. The alphabet starts with A.
Not in my world.
Yeah, it's completely understandable, Kaz, because a lot of crazy stuff as far as emergency services goes has gone on this year. So it really has been a hectic year for a lot of us.
I'm waiting for Brickscene to chime in and say that he's on Team Mayo, ganging up on Macro and me up here in the North America.
Well, the only reason I'd want to give priority to the Australians if they're not busy on the 23rd of July is because it's a special live stream to be a part of the Bop Chop 2021 72-hour community live stream.
Yeah, I'm just playing.
Okay. Actually, I need to put in a black pillar right there. And for a brief moment there, we got to 11 viewers, and we're at 9 right now. So thank you everyone who has chosen to watch this live stream today. I really appreciate all of your viewership, and don't forget to leave a like on the live stream to tell YouTube that people like to watch my content. And if anyone that isn't in the live stream gang would like to get and would like to be on the panel, if you're not working, or you're not driving, or you're not cooking or whatnot, or you're not busy with the family, I'd be more than willing to send you an invitation if anyone asks. Okay, so I've got to work on this guardrail. So I think what I'll do is I'll try find some 4 and 6 long bar pieces to get a guardrail going. And then I want to work on the rest of the interior detail for the ground floor. So where are my bar pieces? Where are my bar pieces? Where did I put them? There they are. Let's get this out. There are some bars I need.
Mayo dropping them bars, yo. What you know about that?
I think that's all the bars I've got. Yeah, that's all the bars I've got. Let's see what we can do with these bar pieces.
So Mayo, is that building like modular? Do they still come apart easily, or is it all built together?
Yeah. The ceiling can come off.
Nice. Very cool.
There's a 9 studs holding this thing together.
Okay. Seems to be very good.
I'm gonna see if I can make some white bars. Oh, we've got a dozen people watching right now.
Awesome.
Ah,
Okay.
Yeah, here's some 4 bars. Gotta get some vertical clips.
Scott, are you gonna add that roller coaster to your city?
Man, it's the price tag, dude. That's a big pill to swallow.
I like any. I find any set that has moving parts and functions interesting. But yeah, I don't have a big city and it's out of my budget. But I'm hoping a lot of people get it. It looks pretty cool.
It
Yeah,
does.
that's a question. Yeah, that's a question I can throw out to the chat. What does everyone think about the new roller coaster?
To me, it opens up a lot of opportunities to build a custom roller coaster and maybe even use that as the start of something. But it's just such a high price tag for that. I don't think I could do it. For $400, man, I could buy 2 train sets and track, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
I said we have a Grant DeAngelis in the chat.
Hey,
Hey,
good
Grant. Zissou, I think you might have to show up on some assembly required.
There you go. There's an invite for you, buddy.
Brick Scene is challenging you.
All
right, I'm
Rich,
back.
we enjoyed the movie, man. Could be a good one. Uh-oh. Don't break the glass.
Just a candle. Just a candle.
Okay.
Did you get a cup of coffee or something?
I decided to go with the protein shake this time around.
Nice.
I think the reason why I only got 4 hours sleep last night is because I had KFC last night, and so I drank a Mountain Dew that kept me up long enough to get to halfway of London Calling on the London Bridge channel.
Oh, that's super cool. The new Jurassic movie. Enjoy. That looks super cool.
Yeah, I know that Ingrid Wynn has been talking a whole bunch about the Dominion movie.
The roller coaster, I agree with Brick Sergeant. It's too expensive for me as well. One thing I kind of wonder, I like the color of the roller coaster, but it would have been really cool if they had stuck with the same colors as the last one.
Oh,
So that
agreed.
people could add them together somehow. I mean, that would have been awesome.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, 100%. See, that's the stuff that Lego should be on top of. We shouldn't even have to have this conversation. Like, they should just know that if they want their product to be utilized to the max, that obviously that ingenuity, that creativity, all that crap that they talk about being an educational tool, they should already be on that, doing it the same color so that people can do what you said and expand it and come up with their own ideas, make it bigger, make it better, make it more complicated.
I'm sure there's a way they could have done it. I mean, even if you have to, bricklink just a few parts.
I thought about still doing it, even if it's just multicolored track, try and play off of that somehow into a theme, but
Yeah, you probably could.
I think what annoys me the most about it is that the track is the same the track is the same. Actually, no. No, that doesn't annoy me as much anymore. I was gonna say it annoys me that the roller coaster track is the dark turquoise, but then I just looked off to my right and remembered that the monorail that the get the bunny ears in here. The monorail track for the City of Lanterns is in the dark turquoise too. Okay, I'm not gonna complain about that anymore.
I thought the track was yellow.
Yeah, the track's yellow and then the dark blue for like the structure, no?
Yeah.
The track is yellow. Oh, okay. I am gonna complain about that.
You're going back. You're reverberating back to your previous.
Okay. I'm gonna do something that I like to do whenever I see an absurd decision or something that just absolutely baffles me. What?
What?
Like, why? Why is the roller coaster track yellow? They couldn't have reused dark turquoise or red. Like what?
Yeah.
Why did they have to come up with a new color? That really pisses me off.
Credit card has
Hi, Mama.
insurance, travel insurance for me and spouse when we travel, and I always call them before I travel to confirm.
Yeah, but your credit card probably has a limit of 0. My credit card probably has a limit of you need to make some payments.
No, it's not a limit on your credit card. It's like the when you first signed up for your card, what comes with it. So call the number on the back and find out. And if you don't have it, you can just go to TD Bank.
Okay.
And they can add it for like super cheap.
Okay, good to know.
You can do that tomorrow even if you want.
Yeah, I will. I need to get travel insurance because Mayo put the bug in my head and now I've been thinking about it and tripping out about it ever since.
Mama Lego says, hi in spirit, not body. Been babysitting for the last 2 days and have one of them for a long weekend.
Oh, remind me to never be a grandparent.
Yeah, because that's what Mama Lego and Ingrid Wynn are, and they spend a lot of their time doing that these days. So I wish them nothing but the best.
Did I hear Matt properly earlier? Did he say that he's coming at me with his Black Falcon army or something?
Zisu, to answer your questions, you can join someone's live stream on Twitch without having a Twitch if you do it through StreamYard.
Oh, okay.
Brick Sergeant says, I wish I have well, that's a funny conversation, Brick Sergeant, because I'm sure, and I've even asked myself this because I don't have kids. When I'm older, sitting in an old folks' home, am I going to regret this decision? You never know.
Because I question myself, and am I gonna regret not having kids? But
You never know.
I just don't ever want to have to deal. I just don't ever want to have to deal with the headache that with the financial headache, I should say, that comes along with children.
Very expensive.
And that's why I wish my friends. That's why I wish my friends nothing but the best when they give birth to a child, because I prefer them be stuck with the financial pain of children rather than me.
Oh,
Super
dear.
selfish reason not to have children. But also I'm just not fatherhood material, and that's why I respect all the fathers in the community that manage their YouTube channels while being a father, and same to the mothers out there too.
Yeah, there's lots of reasons why I don't have kids, and I think that too. Kudos to the people that do, because it's a job and a half.
More power to the YouTubers that also have children under the age of 13. More
It's
power
not
to
for me.
them.
That's all.
More power to them.
Yeah, it has its rewards as well. But it's getting late over here for us. I'm gonna have to head out, y'all.
Cheers, buddy.
Scott, it was good to see you. Take care.
Yeah.
Say hi to Junior again for me. Speaking
He's
of
right
kids, right on.
Hey, y'all.
Say bye.
Hey, buddy.
Bye, everybody.
Have
Have a good night. Have a good night. Sleep, Scott, and PPP. Bye.
Right back at you, and I'll probably catch you tomorrow night, Mark.
Right on. Look forward to
Yeah,
it.
looking
Cheers.
forward to that. So have a good one. Peace out, everybody.
Peace. Yeah, we want to space these guys out. That's cool, man. Right on. Hard-working fella.
Zissou must be rattling some Lego pieces because he's muted himself.
Man, how do I want to space these out? That's gonna look silly. One. It's coming two. Then we got two.
Okay.
Two. I can put four in a row.
So I gotta get another. I gotta get some one by. I gotta get some 1x1 plates.
These guys look cool when they're closer together. The archers need to be. I put a space of four.
I'm trying to use the fake Lego I've got that has really good clutch power.
Oh, you're not mixing them, are you?
I am,
Oh my.
because I do them. Well, years ago I found a brand that doesn't really have a
You're
name.
mixing your damn Lego.
Yeah, I have. Oh. Did you just accidentally remove yourself? Yeah. So years ago at Target, I found some unknown bricks that were really cheap. So I wanted to.
That's funny.
I took a stab at it just to see if the clutch was absolutely terrible or if it was acceptable. And to my surprise, the clutch power is actually a little bit stronger than Lego. Normally, it's a little bit weaker than Lego. The colors aren't an exact match, but the clutch power is acceptable for me. So
I don't
who
mind the
would've-
clutch power. I just don't like. I don't know.
So who
Lego.
would have thunk it? So now whenever
That's right.
I'm building something and I need to put some bricks for structural support that is out of sight, out of mind, or the colors aren't going to be very noticeable that they're slightly different from Lego, I put them in my mocks. I know that the look of them isn't the main priority about why those bricks are in place. And so, yeah,
Darn.
I've used both 1x1 yellow and black bricks in this mock that is Target home brand fake Lego, and it works surprisingly well for me.
Hey, if it works for you, can't say nothing about that.
I don't have any yellow 1x1 plates or studs.
Yeah, because it's getting late too. Okay, right on that. Catch you later. Tomorrow morning?
Yeah. Have a good night's sleep. Brooks. Mama says Paisley is now in the process of taking the friend's party bus.
It'd be quite an experience. Absolutely, it'd be a lovely
fun
experience.
has begun. Yeah, I said in my Instagram story today. If you're not already following me on Instagram, there's a link in the description to go and follow me on Instagram. I need 10 more followers to get to 200, and when I get to 200, I'll do an Instagram live stream for the first time.
You're not going to eat a raw fish when you get to 200?
No, I'm gonna do an Instagram live stream for the first time.
I almost want to run upstairs and see how I
So
can.
if anyone's hyped for me to do that, and you're not already following me on Instagram, just go and hit that follow button. And I did one of my 3 stories today was that I want to talk more about Lego Friends on my live streams, because I'm really hyped for some of the new Friend sets that are just being released, and I've been so impressed with Lego Friends over the past 2 years. I've just been so impressed.
They're getting better and better. They're getting up there for sure. I don't mind paying a little bit more for Friends. I'd do that up.
Actually, Friends are normally cheaper than Lego City, and they're better as well.
Lego City's been diving, that's for sure.
Yeah, Lego City, in my opinion, has been dying since 2014.
All right, man, I gotta run upstairs real quick just so I can see how I space the other ones out so I can get them to match up when I line them all up.
Yeah. Looks like Zisu's trying to build a speed champion set. What car are you building, Zisu?
Oh, it's from an old Batman set. The
Oh,
Batman
it's
movie.
not speed champions.
Kind of excited. I've had it for a long time, but check out how big that truck is.
Oh, is that the
That's cool.
Crocs? Is that the Crocs killer truck?
I like
Yeah.
the back of that truck.
Truck
The
looks
bed in
kinda
it
cool.
was cool.
Have you guys ever seen these? They were from the Mega brand from years ago.
I think I've seen some people doing videos about that.
They're kind of cool. I've got like 3 or 4 of them, I think. I've never put them in a Lego castle situation, but I've always been really tempted. They look really nice.
I'm gonna test, see if a minifigure will work on this. Yeah, if you put their arms up, they'll work.
Oh, Mayo's on the 2nd floor. Nice.
Yeah, I came up with a design of how I want to put these guard rails for an open air bridge to get from the terminal to board the plane, and now I'm building those guard rails. And it's open air because my city is built like it was in the 80s, but it's set in 2030.
I'm sorry, when did you say it's set?
My city is set in the year 2030, but all the structures look like they were from the 80s or the 90s, because that's
Okay.
contention.
I wonder if Cliff is still lurking out there. Have you seen Cliff's dinosaur layout that he's been building?
Absolutely, I've watched all of his Jurassic World Park updates. I've watched all of them, and I think the most impressive thing I saw across all of the 7 or 8 updates he's done over the past 2 years or something was that he used the Lockwood estate as a train station, which I thought was an NSU, nice set usage.
I agree.
that actually got me thinking, well, if I ever find a Lockwood estate for a cheap price, maybe I should buy it and convert it to a train station myself. So thanks for the idea, Cliff.
I had one, and I ended up selling it. The price went up, and there was other things I wanted, and I still somewhat regret it. It's a nice looking building.
So I got my guard rails done for the open air area. So that part is done. So now for the next 2 hours, I can focus on doing the rest of the interior detail for the first floor, or the ground floor, as some people would say.
Are you gonna put like benches in there, a waiting zone, a little concession,
Yeah.
even a restaurant? You got quite a bit of room in there.
I do have a bit of room, and I'm definitely gonna maximize it with a lot of small details to pack some punch.
How about a Lego store or a gift shop?
I'll probably have
Good idea.
a little gift shop somewhere, and I wanna have I wanna see if I can incorporate a Burger King in here. Because whenever I go to, well, actually, I'd like to somehow incorporate a regular coffee shop, a Krispy Kreme, and a Burger King.
A Burger King is a restaurant that you enjoy?
Well, it's just that whenever I go to airports and I have to wake up in the morning, we'd always used to go. Well, in my airport, instead of there being a McDonald's, there's a Hungry Jack's, which is what Burger King is in Australia. And so
Okay.
I have distinct memories of waking up early at 5 or 6 a.m, getting to the airport to get a 7 a.m. flight to Sydney or Melbourne or wherever else. And we'd always get Burger King breakfast. I much prefer McDonald's breakfast nowadays. But I have this distinct memories of going to Hungry Jack's, Burger King at the airport for breakfast, and I have memories of getting Krispy Kreme in airports, in the Sydney and Melbourne airports.
So you've flown quite often, or quite a lot?
Well, I've flown my fair share. I don't need to fly a lot anymore because because there's no reason for me to. I go on business trips. I'm not a tourist.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So I'm not gonna go somewhere just to see the sights and the sounds. No, I'm gonna go on business because I hate fucking around with my time. Or as Macrowitz would say, farting around.
There you go. You're a little bit more blunt and honest than I am sometimes.
Yeah, and that's why people watch me, because I am honest, unlike some other people out there.
Because you put on a good show.
So I'm
Good
gonna.
character, Mayo, for sure.
So the first thing I've got to do is I've got to mark out a border for the garage that will hold the jet refuel vehicle and the baggage cart, which I want to take up a space no bigger than 4x8 for those two respective vehicles. And we have Karma Brick Creations. Hey Karma.
You know, Mayo, if I had a nickel for every time you make me smile or laugh, I'd probably have about $19. But still, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I agree.
What was I going to say? Brick Sergeant says something good. Just don't do Thunderbox in it like the one in Matt's airport. A all clear glass door. Shaking my head.
I had an idea for a Thunderbox. I know it's going to get jacked up now if someone's listening. But make your walls out of like even a tan, like that tan sand color, but 1x1 studs, or even even 1x2s, 1x3s, whatever. So you can periodically throw in a brown one, kind of around the inside of the thunder box. So it looks like someone had a little bit of an explosion and mist. A little spatter sprayed up them walls. A little graphic, I know, but
So what are we gonna do without Bricklock next Friday? He's gonna be in Chicago, isn't he?
I mean, I'll be all right, but
You'll be in
I feel bad
Chicago
for
too,
them.
Macro.
Oh, that's right. We're gonna have to
Long
super
time.
glue a camera right now to Macro's forehead so we don't miss anything.
If I can and there's good Wi-Fi, I wouldn't mind, especially if people want to have me on, whoever, do it anonymously whenever they want, and just do a full tour around. If I can literally just get my iPad and walk around and show, right?
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
The more
So
people
for
talk
Wi-Fi,
about
but
it,
I'm thinking, why not?
the more people talk about it, the more I wish I'd went.
There's always the next one. Alabama.
Yeah. Well, and I'm closer to Virginia, I think. Is it too late for me to start planning for that, I wonder?
So this is the area
When's
I'm
that one?
allocating. So the area, so this is the in the top left of your screen. This is the area I'm allocating for the garage. Everything else will be for patronage.
That's
When's
on the bottom
Virginia?
floor, Mayo. Mayo, is that on the bottom floor?
Yeah, that's on the bottom floor.
Okay. I think Virginia is in August. I could be wrong.
And Alabama is in January.
Ooh, that's coming up quick. I want to go to that one.
And it's already June, so I've got 6 months to book my flights, exchange some currency. I'm not gonna exchange currency until the Australian dollar gets to 75 US cents.
What if it doesn't?
Then I'm just gonna have to roll with the punches.
There you go. But you're feeling confident that it will, is what you're saying.
Well, it's been hovering between 71 to 72 cents for the last 2 months, so I'm just hoping it gets back up to 75 cents.
What do you think needs to happen in the world for that to go that way? For that
We
get
need to
up?
rise our inflation rates a lot higher than half of a percent, because according to the economics I've been reading about, the higher our interest rates will go, the more people will want to invest in the Australian dollar, and the more people that will want to invest in the Australian dollar, the higher the value of the dollar will be. That's what I read last night. And
So you want the Australian government or bank or whatever to raise their interest rates while, say, the States stays the same.
Yeah, because during the pandemic, we got to as low as 0.01% interest rates. Would you believe that? 0.01 interest
I believe
rate.
that.
And right now it's 0.05. We need to get that sucker back up to 2% or more. People are complaining about, well, I have to spend all this extra money for my mortgage. But what people also forget is that when the interest rates go up, borrowing goes down, which means the cash flow rate is better, which means that inflation goes down. People forget about that.
I get lost with it all.
And
it all
theoretically,
seems artificial to me.
and theoretically, to have no inflation over any given period, the interest rates needs to be higher than what the previous increase in inflation rate was. Hey,
All I know it's the government's fault, man. They're printing money.
We have a celebrity in the chat, Ingrid.
I'm blaming them.
Yeah, in our country, it's not that the government has been. It's not that the government has been printing. Well, in our country, it's not that the government has been printing money. It's that the interest rate is too low.
Yeah, but it's like that all over the world, though.
Which means that the cash flow rate is too high. The lower the cash flow rate is, the more valuable the currency will be. And I want the inflation rates. No, I want the interest rates to go up so that people aren't spending as much money, which means that the value of the dollar will go up.
People should be saving more, I guess, in general, don't they say?
If it's that easy to manipulate, then why don't they manipulate it to help the common people? I don't know. Like, I try to understand it. I'll never fully understand it.
Because they don't want to help the common
I know. It just.
Well, no, it's actually because it's very hard not to spend money, is it? It's very hard not to spend money.
Well, I don't know. It's like saying it's very hard not to smoke crack. I don't know. What are you talking about?
So I got to fill in these walls right here. Let me attempt to do
For
so.
some, maybe not for others. I'm not sure.
I don't know if you guys remember, there was a guy that used to have a, I guess you would call it a talk show. Jon Stewart. Do you remember Jon Stewart?
Yeah.
I recently rediscovered him on YouTube, and he's had several people on his channel talking about economics, and it's really interesting. And I mean, it's so complicated that he's learning as well. I don't know. It's fascinating. I've always had a lot of respect for him. He seems like an intelligent person.
It is fascinating. I like what's a good segment? Mike Maloney, The Truth About Money.
Oh, that sounds familiar. I'd have to look it up.
It's like a 5-stage, like a 5-segment, and it goes into the explanation of every little thing, and some parts of it are again hard for it to, like, you got to pause, think about it, keep up a little bit, like it's kind of like that. But once you stop and look at the whole thing, you're like, damn, really?
Yeah.
That's how I'm being ripped off this whole time. What?
Because governments across the world can make really swift decisions, but that doesn't mean that society is gonna flip that switch at the same time. Because whatever the government changes,
Mayo, do you know what
society always has to
lending is? Have you heard of that one?
Huh?
Have you heard of fractional reserve lending?
No, I don't think so.
I'm assuming that you're pretty with it. On top of it, you're gonna give me the details of the petrodollar.
I've heard people talk about that before. I don't fully understand it myself.
What about the world reserve currency and what dictates what your dollar is worth? The world reserve currency.
I know all of that stuff. I'm always looking
it's an
at
uphill
how
battle for you, my friend. It's an uphill battle for you.
I'm always looking at how my dollar compares to everyone else's currency. Because I don't care about the exporters. I care about the importers.
I remember one time the Canadian dollar was on par with the States and even a little ahead because they dropped the ball with their whole mortgage lending scheme.
That was an outlier. Australia had the same deal from 2008 to 2013.
Yeah, I thought that was America. I was like, what? The Canadian dollar's on par? I was like, there must be, the world's falling apart. What's going on?
That's because the US was hit hardest by the global financial crisis.
Well, good. They deserved it. Didn't they start it? Sorry for anyone living in the States.
I'm in the States. You can talk trash all day. We're not perfect.
Actually, I'm gonna change
And only
something
one
here.
left.
I'm going to change the way these tiles are laid out because I can.
Ingrid says she hears you, Mayo. She has Lego in a virtual shopping bag waiting for her to pay for it.
I got to do that when that 15th gift with purchase rolls out. I'm gonna
Yes.
make sure
What is that? Thursday, Friday? I gotta look and be ready.
Isn't it? Thursday?
Yeah.
No, Wednesday.
Wednesday, I gotta plan that out. I gotta get at least one of those.
Yeah, even just the minifigures. Like, I'm sure all the pieces in there you could probably build that little set, but the crest on the shields and the minifigures.
Yes. It looks like, from the description I've seen of the anniversary castle, there might be 2 to 3 woodsmen included with the castle. I'm hoping it's a different color, you know, like on the tunic, like blue or red, different than the ones that come with the GWP. So we get some variety.
So, I don't have another bow.
Yeah, so I just hope that everything works out for the best.
Oh, Mayo, someone sent me a link today of the new collectible minifigures. It was just today they sent some details of Series 23, and one of them is going to be a knight, and it's going to have a callback. What was the details exactly? Does anybody know, like a callback to the classic Yellow Castle? Is it on the shield?
Oh, really?
I could pull that up real quick here.
Because your share screen is just sitting backstage still.
Okay, awesome. Let me roll it over here then.
I have to buy every time they have a knight or medieval figure in the collectible minifigures. I've got to get at least 2 of them.
Oh, where'd it go now?
Watch out, Macro! You're showing your blue bricks.
That's alright.
I see London. I see France. I see blue bricks.
Why can't I pull up this other menu now? Well, that's why.
Actually,
Sorry.
I see what I need to do here.
Does that work? There we go.
No, I can't. I know I can't do that. Oh, I guess this is going to have to be disconnected like that. That sucks.
So yeah, the person in grey knight armor with gold visor, gold sword, printed shield, and printed breastplate. So is that, when they say printed breastplate, where's that? Is that printed breastplate like just on the actual minifigure, or is that printed breastplate like a printed breastplate?
Yeah, I'm not sure. It says it's in gray armor, and then printed. Yeah, that could be either way. And Mayo Ingrid is saying good night. Good night, Ingrid.
Okay, good.
Later, Ingrid.
Good night, Ingrid. Don't forget to leave a like on the live stream to tell YouTube that people like to watch my content.
So that part's pretty cool. And what's a hobby horse?
Oh, that's like the little, like the head of the horse with the stick, like kids play with.
Interesting.
Kind of like Harry Potter on a broom, but you've got a horse's head on the end.
So I wonder if it's like just a kid in a costume, because the rest are kind of costumey. So if it's just a hobby horse, maybe it's like a kid in a costume.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Which would be all right, because then it's just a knight with short legs. You could have a whole bunch of dwarfs on your side.
Well, when you first mentioned the hobby horse, I assumed that was a different figure, but yeah, that one, huh?
When you said that and gave the description, I was like, yeah, hobby horse. I don't know what else it would be unless it's like, it's not a fowl. A fowl's a fowl, so I don't know.
Yeah. One of my favorites was that red dragon minifigure, and it looked like there's going to have a female and a green dragon.
That was from Series 18.
Yeah.
You know, I've never understood why they called the collectible minifig series a series, not season. I've never understood that.
Hey, you know what? Let's go.
That's just me, but I've never understood that. Because season is singular, series is plural.
There you go. A number of a series, a number of things, events, or people of a similar kind or related nature coming one after another. And a season is probably the same thing, very similar, but what, just changing? Or four? I don't know. Let's
Yeah, I don't know
Google
either.
that one. You know what you got me hooked on now, Mayo? I Google all these damn words just for the randomness and finding out each of the 4 divisions of the year. There you go. So they'd have to have 4 in a year or something to make it more. So I guess the series is just slightly more fitting.
Huh.
And what always makes me laugh in television when they'll say series 1, series 2, series 3. No, it's season. The whole TV show itself is a series. Individual seasons is a season. That's always made me laugh. It's always made me laugh.
I'll watch documentaries and I'll stop randomly just to Google words or phrases or whatever.
Now I've got that wall. Oh yeah. We started this 5 minutes later, and I think from now on, I'm always going to start these. I'm always going to start these things 5 minutes later.
Oh, I'm liking that.
So finally, we got the wall put up for the garage, and yeah. And
what about a latrine? You gonna have a bathroom in there?
Yeah, because I'm gonna try to have I'm thinking of
restaurant
having
upstairs.
thinking of having might try, it'd probably be better to have a restroom on the second floor. Thinking what I might do is I might have my elevator here.
Is your elevator going to be on the outside?
Because it'll occupy this space pretty alright.
Are you going to have a hole in the floor, or is it going to connect to the outside?
No, it's going to be a fake. It's going to be a fake elevator. It's not going to be one that you can lift up and down.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be like how they built the elevator in the Daily Bugle.
Wait, does that one not go up and down?
No, it doesn't. It's
fake.
Okay. It's a fake elevator.
Okay.
So the elevator is going to go here, and I think on the second floor, I'm going to have a restroom next to the elevator. I think is what I'll do. So now I want to try to work out how to build some elevator doors. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some black 1x2 panel bricks that have the horizontal grills, the horizontal striations. Because people don't realize that profile brick is an umbrella term, because technically the masonry brick and the palisade brick are profile bricks. Technically they're profile bricks. So profile brick is just an umbrella term. Some people think the profile brick is the vertical and horizontal striation grill brick, but it's not.
I asked for a profile brick once and the guy at the Lego stores, well, which one?
Yeah, exactly. See, Macro knows what I'm talking about.
Sorry, I had someone knock on my door, so I missed what you guys were talking about there.
We were talking about how a profile brick is actually an umbrella term, and it's not an individual type of brick. Because technically, a palisade brick and a masonry brick is a profile brick.
Yep, you're exactly right.
And technically, it was more Mayo talking and me listening.
That's still a conversation, though.
Sure is.
I
Is it
prefer
okay
other
if-
people talking.
Is it okay if I mention other YouTubers on here as long as I'm not talking trash?
Yeah,
Sans. I don't know if you watch any of Sans videos.
yeah, I'm subscribed to Sans.
Okay. I've only been to one Lego convention ever, and that was in Louisville, Kentucky. And in one of his fairly recent videos, I forget why it was brought up, but I think he was at the same convention that I was. That's kind of cool to think that we were probably there in that same location, 7 or 8 years ago, and could have crossed paths and didn't even know it.
That's pretty cool in that time till now.
Sans is a part of the next. Sans is a part of the next generation of YouTubers.
No, you don't know how old I am. Come on, man. I'm playing.
While Macro Bricks and Briggsar and GJ Bricks and other people like that, they've been around. They've straddled multiple generations. Because all those guys kept on keeping on after Adpocalypse, and Adpocalypse never affected Macro Bricks because he was never monetized before.
Yeah, I never really started till after that, really. I didn't really take anything serious or put much effort into anything. For the last, 2 years, 2.5 years.
And then eventually you got monetized because you worked your ass off.
I did for a bit there. Work was slow, so it actually worked out nice. But now I'm feeling lazy for some reason. I should be doing more.
I started a Lego blog years and years ago, and I didn't start it for money, but eventually I was like, you know what, like, why not, try to get some money coming in from this. So I think it was AdSense, maybe, and then I got frustrated, like, waiting. So what I would do was occasionally click on my site to see how things are going, or after I would post something, I would log out and click, as like a normal viewer, because I wanted to see how things were looking. They actually kicked me from the program because they said I was generating, I don't know how to say it, but basically artificially creating or generating more views. They could tell that I was logging in from my own computer. I got so angry. Thought that was ridiculous. So I never made a cent from it. Worked on that blog for years.
Even if you do watch your own videos or listen to some of your own stuff to, get better and whatever, change this or hear that again, what's wrong with that?
I agree. I don't know.
I don't know if you set up some software or something that jumps around, replay. I don't know.
Yeah.
So what happens if, say, someone else binge watched then? As long as it's from a different account, they don't care or what?
Yeah, I don't know. Which, it wasn't videos, but it's pretty much the same comparison, what you're saying.
Yeah. All right. Note to self, don't watch my own videos. Stop watching.
Well, is it AdSense that people would use for YouTube for money?
Yes.
Or
yeah, it's AdSense.
Okay.
It's AdSense.
Okay.
When was
why not just turn that off?
your last check, Macro, from AdSense?
What's that?
When was your last check?
You don't get it unless you have a certain amount piled up, apparently. And I have to, I don't know, they sent me some message about having to double check my address so they can send me some code I have to enter in or something silly.
So have you not accumulated the $100 threshold yet?
No.
Rick Sargent, good night.
Good night, James.
Later, James. We'll catch up with you another time, buddy. Good to see you again.
I haven't got 15 of the black 1x2 grill bricks, so I'm gonna have to use some yellow as well.
So Mayo, how's school going?
Well, I handed up two things yesterday. Now I've only got one thing left, and by the 17th of July, I'll be all done with university this semester.
Okay.
So the inside of my elevator is going to be a 6x6 area, so that at least 2 people can use it and carry a rolling suitcase, or people that have a dolly hand cart can go up and down it as well if they want to transport their luggage on a dolly. Which means that the total area of the elevator will be an 8x8 area, and that includes some of the walls. So the elevator is going to be the only section that needs to be covered up by a wall at the front entrance, because the rest of it is going to be open backed. Just like how it was with the 1986 airport terminal. That's my reasoning.
To make it similar, you're not doing your own like modular.
So you guys have seen the, I might say it wrong, but Harry Potter, the Grimmauld? Is that how you say that? Grimmauld Place?
Yeah, it's $200 at the Lego store in Australia.
Goodness. I think it's 100 here. It might be 120 or 30, but I was thinking
I think it's 120.
Okay.
In the US.
The brick buds have already made a motorized function to make it the buildings move.
I'm not surprised that those guys have already done modifications with that.
Kind of cool.
They do a lot of modifications with a lot of sets.
Yeah.
The brick buds, Ian and Cowie.
That'd be a really cool set to expand and have like a whole street of similar buildings.
Eventually, I'll get Grimmauld Place, because I think it's architecture that would work nice in my city. But I'm not gonna buy it if it's exclusive to the Lego store. I'm just not going to.
Yeah, I might buy it eventually and sell a few of the minifigures, and just to lower the price a little bit, keep a few. But yeah, I agree. I like the look of it. It would fit with a lot of cities.
I've got a lot of pieces. Well, I've got a lot of minifigs that I know that I don't need, and I'd like to sell them on Whatnot, because I've seen a lot of other people selling their things on Whatnot. I just need to figure out how to become a seller on Whatnot and a seller on Bricklink as well, so I can catalog all of my parts collection into stock rooms. But if anyone wants to pay the internet, if any of my North American friends want to pay the international shipping to get a figure, I'd be willing to throw in some signed Lego to justify to justify the shipping cost if anyone ever wants to bid up some of my figs that I want to sell on Whatnot.
You'll have to let us know when you do that. I've never used Whatnot, but I would try to figure it out if you're selling stuff on there. Or Brickley. I do use Brickley.
Yeah, because I'm thinking I've got so many of the light bluish grey 2x4 tiles. That'd be the smallest amount of space. That'd be the smallest amount of space where I can sign my actual signature and send people my signature, because whenever I get monetized, that signed piece is automatically going to go up in value.
Why did you not include eBay? Are you dead set against using eBay?
Because I just don't because I don't like selling. I never want to sell a minifig on eBay because it's too easy to get that confused with all of the bootlegs on eBay.
True.
Oh, eBay is that bad now, or what?
The boot now, unless you're buying a complete collection of collectible minifigs, I would never recommend buying figures on eBay because it's especially with the licensed properties, so easy to accidentally buy a bootleg.
But you know what? If I did, which I don't buy from people usually unless they accept returns. So if I got a bootleg, I'd be returning that. If I would read the description, of course, and if it says it's Lego, they're going to be refunding my money if it's not.
Because at one point in time, I was going to sell all of my Star Wars figs, but now I've got a Star Wars tower where I can put all of my Star Wars figs. So the Boba Fett and the other Mandalorian that came with the Slave 1, that'll go in the Star Wars tower with some of my other Star Wars figs. But my the couple Marvel figs, the Doctor Strange, the Spider-Man, and the other two figures that came with the Spider-Man at the Sanctum Workshop, I'll try and sell those on Whatnot.
So is there a fee for Whatnot?
I'd assume there is. Yeah, Brick Sergeant's going to bed now.
Later, James. Have a good one, buddy. Well, did we read that already?
Yeah, I think we did.
I can't remember, to be honest. So I know that doesn't look like an elevator door.
Oh, jeez.
And actually, you know what? No, it doesn't look like an elevator door. So I'm going to change it to so it can look more like an elevator door. Actually, what I should do is actually put some... what'll make it look like an elevator door without me having to do anything is to put some... is to put some buttons on the side.
Macro, we're running out of time to give Doc some material. You might want to start planning that.
Well, I don't know what to give him.
I don't either.
That's funny. I'm more of a El Natural material type guy.
Yeah.
Gotta take it when you can get it.
Because there's 1 hour and 27 minutes left to go. And also, I'm sorry that I absolutely bungled the uploads this week.
What do you mean?
I uploaded a whole video on Monday, and at the same time I uploaded my railway tour, and so the whole video got more views. So I deleted the upload for the railway tour, and I re-uploaded it to go up on this Monday, which means my reaction to Rick Hive's video about the goat will be 2 Mondays from now.
Okay.
I don't know if I want to quit these guys with the these guys can have the crap.
So everyone, don't forget to ring that notification bell to be notified of all of my uploads.
I thought I heard Bricklock's voice for a second, but it was Macro talking quietly.
Good to know I can just throw my voice and sound like Eric here.
I've got all this junk in the way. I need to find...
Better than the trunk.
I need to find some headlight wicks.
There we go.
I've got all this fucking junk in the way.
There's one way to solve that, Mayo.
Mayo needs to start a swear jar.
And it doesn't belong here. That's one of the pieces I need. I ain't never starting a swear jar on this channel.
It's not often, but it's enough that it catches you off guard, and I find it rather entertaining, to be honest.
And I don't care if people swear on this channel. If they can't handle it, that means they've got weak skin.
Yeah, I don't care if people swear on my channel either. Well, you got to do it within a reason, right? You can't just be talking this and that all the time. You got once in a while, it's fine. People can do whatever.
There's a channel that I enjoy watching. If she swears, one of her supporters always throws in a super chat every time she swears.
That's funny. That's a good
Yeah,
one.
it's great. So it's just a little swear jar, and he keeps a track of it. I need a supporter like that, you know, or I can just drop the F-bomb occasionally and get a little extra money.
Well, the only place, YouTube, where you can swear and get paid.
Where's the headlight wig? I've got to better sort my headlight wigs than my other snot wigs. This is insane.
Eric heard us talking about him. I think it's not what you did, Eric. It's what you didn't do.
What you didn't do.
And what you didn't do, Eric, is you put family before YouTube. Everyone knows that YouTube is the most important thing in the world. No, lol, just kidding.
Just need to let it take over your life.
Bricklike thinks he can neglect Mayo's channel, and Mayo's going to continue to flourish without him.
Well, if people aren't in the chat, that means they're watching instead, and that's contributing to the watch time hours. So I've got the headlight bricks I needed.
Don't think I see like a flag in here.
Got the headlight bricks I needed now. That's all good.
Yeah, those. Where are they at?
Are you guys so thoroughly addicted to Lego that when you occasionally look things up, you automatically type Lego in first?
No, but that would be funny.
I find myself doing it all the time.
It's
Terrible.
serious. Oh, it's supposed to come with a horse? You better have my horse in here.
What am I looking for?
Wait, what is Macro doing?
Oh, it is nice. Just getting some parts out from the set. Just kind of.
Joe Mama.
Nice.
Are all of those Black Falcons or what that you've got on that base plate?
Yeah, these are all Black Falcons, and the ones in the middle are the ones off the build, the minifigure section, the new little torsos you can get.
Man, I've got to get some of those. I need like at least 8 or 9.
Well, I can go tomorrow and mail them if you can't find them in yours.
How terribly expensive would that be for you to mail to the...
In the States?
Yes.
I don't think it'd be that bad.
Is it really not that bad?
If you don't think you can get them like at your store, it'd be worth it. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean it's like a 2-hour drive for me, so
It probably won't be more than $20, and I'll stick some goodies in to offset the cost.
Is there a limit at your store?
They usually max me out at 15.
Okay. I might message you later about that.
Okay, sweet. Well, I'll go tomorrow then and scoop some more, and if you want them, give me a message, and if not, don't worry, because I'll just utilize them, so it's a win-win no matter which way it goes.
Okay. So, like, the limit like the limit though. Like if you were to pick some up for me, you could go back another day and get more for yourself. They wouldn't limit you that harshly, would they?
Yeah, I usually try and go there like every 3 days, but I've been showing a little restraint. So I want to see what's up in Chicago first.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, like what's up in Chicago. Not like I'm going to be buying much Lego there, but like if they got a bunch of cool museums or history sites or I don't know, amusement park. If there's something to do that's kind of outside.
True.
I don't want to be like, damn it, I blew all my cash. I spent my cash on minifigures.
Yes.
And I think the store manager is a little put off the first time I went in there and I bought 18 of them. And then I went back the very next day. She's like, no, you can only get 3. I'm like, 3? And then I went back.
Sorry, if I can just chime in. Remember back in the 80s when elevator buttons used to be super big?
I'm sorry, when what was big?
Remember back in the 80s when buttons for elevators to go up and down used to be really big?
Not really.
Is that different from nowadays? I wouldn't have even noticed.
Well, they were just bigger back then than what they are now.
Maybe they're the same size. Your fingers are just bigger now.
True. Kind of like visiting your old high school. Everything seems smaller.
I've got super big buttons right there.
Well, no, it's funny. I didn't visit my old high school. When I was done, I was done.
I've always been in the school system, so I eventually ended up back at my old school for a day or two.
So the elevator on the ground floor is done, and next live stream I'll have to try and figure out something for the top floor.
Well, I gotta take these minifigures upstairs so I can actually start this build that I was supposed to be doing.
So now, okay, so I've got the baggage. I've got the baggage claim. I've got the security to check your baggage. I've got the elevator. I've got the garage. So at the front, I need an area where you can buy your tickets. Well, no, sorry, where you can buy or you can hand over your tickets, I should say.
This is going to be in 2030. Everything's going to be automated.
Yeah, but all of the details is built like it was in the 80s. It's just set in 20. My city is set in 2030, so I can justify the affordable cost of algae oil.
Okay.
Gotcha. Hey, where's that food?
Because it's predicted that the cost of algae biofuel will get down to $2.50 a gallon by 2030.
I knew with this Lego set that Killer Croc stands in the back and then there's like a gear shifter here. But what I didn't realize is the steering wheel is made to go all the way through the back window.
Hey, that's pretty cool detail, yeah.
Yeah, that's hilarious. And did you see the 8-ball?
No, that's a cool piece.
That's the only time I've ever seen it.
Ever, yeah. That's a cool piece.
Now I'm going to create an area where people can line up to hand over their tickets.
Those the minifigures, the knights that were on the build a minifigure wall that you mentioned or whatever. Someone, I forget who it was, they had several, created with different helmets and stuff. But anyway, they put the torso backwards on one so that the brown cape with the emblem showed on the front. It actually had
smart.
Yeah, just a little more variety.
I'm gonna try that right now. Actually,
look pretty
cool.
I'm
gonna have to twist his arms around though, aren't I?
Well, I mean, before you do that though, you could just turn his head and stuff and see. But yeah, I guess you're right.
I'm gonna check it. That's a good idea.
It looked cool. I forget if it was Shy Time or who it was.
Probably was Shy Time. He's a clever guy.
Yeah, he's all about the knights. I love that.
I guess the thing with that though, but then the part on his front around his neck, that's kind of like his cape. So if you stuck a cape on this guy, that front part around his neck would make sense.
Yeah.
And the belt buckle, but if it's on the back with a quiver, you're not going to really see that.
Yeah.
What's the back? Let's take it completely apart. What's the back look like without the quiver?
So did you get one of the wizards as well? The blue
I
wizard?
did. What else did I grab? Oh, there's another package back there. Oh, score fucking score.
I like the blue wizard. Looked pretty cool.
That was a blessing in disguise. I got that wizard. I got this. It actually looks like she's kind of for the...
Okay, almost Ninjago.
Chinese New Year, she looks like she'd belong to like one of those type sets.
Yeah.
But I'm going to stick her in the castle just because she has a full dress on.
Okay.
And like a brick beard. Oh, and there's more parrots in there. What another good score. And then I got parrots for a lot of my accessories because I stick as many parrots as I can in that castle build.
What did you say, pirates or parrots?
Parrot, sorry.
What is it,
So
like
I got,
blue and yellow?
I got blue and yellow ones, and then what's the other color? Red and green or something like that?
Maybe. Did you not get any of the owls?
No. I kind of stuck them around the city, but I wanted the parrots for the bay of that castle.
Okay. What did you say you could how many would they let you pick up, did you say?
15 of any one figure.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't. Okay. Yeah, I like that one. Would they allow you to do you have to get a full minifigure, or would they let you get like 15 parts per pack, or
Oh yeah, they might give you more than 15 parts per pack. So if it was just parts, like let's say you just wanted the shield, if they're willing to give me that many shields, you could do, I think it would be a shield for the hair or hat piece, a shield for the head.
Okay. Hey, we've
Because
got.
they let me.
Check out chat.
Yeah, there's Doc Sampson. He came around eventually. So everybody, don't forget about Good Morning Brick World.
Lego heads, that's right. Positive thing. It's a positive thing.
Yeah.
Like when I got pigs, they let me get 3 pigs each.
Yeah. So one of the technological advances about airport security in the year 2030 is that something they don't do in a lot of airports right now is what is it? When you go and hand over your ticket and you go and hand over your checked baggage, something they don't do in every single airport is they don't always do an X-ray scan of your bag before you check your baggage.
What airport are you going through? I can make some money out of there.
Because they'll always do an X-ray scan of you and your personal belongings before boarding the flight, because they'll get you to empty your pockets and empty your wallet and whatever. But they don't always do that with your checked baggage for some reason.
If you fly local.
Yeah.
If you fly international, I think they're scanning your bags every time. Maybe you just don't see it either.
Yeah, because exactly. They don't do an X-ray. They don't do an X-ray of your bags for domestic flights, which I think is kind of weird about airport security, is that they'll only do it for international flights.
Most people don't want to blow up their own country, I guess. I don't know.
So I think it's because I think maybe that's one of the reasons. Like they're not
Might
as
not be logic.
suspective about people. They're not as suspective about people trafficking drugs.
There are a lot of people
on a
in the
domestic
U.S.
flight.
that like to blame things on people outside of the country. So there we go.
It's almost like they don't even bother targeting security of checked baggage for a domestic flight, unless your country has really strict airport security laws to the utmost.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Like, if you just move
But
from one side of the
at the
country to the other.
Mayo City Airport, since the one terminal, since there's only one space, since domestic and international travelers use the same ports of entry to check their baggage and to hand over their plane tickets in a one-size-fits-all situation. Domestic travelers will have their checked baggage be x-rayed by airport security.
Well, I wonder why that is. Maybe they just found statistically that people don't traffic drugs in their own country as much either as they do it abroad. I don't know.
I think it's because people who do traffic drugs on a domestic flight are more likely to hide it on themselves instead of in their baggage.
It's like Doc scared off Bricklock.
Yeah, so
What
everyone when you get off the plane, do they check you when you get off the plane then domestically? It's been a while.
I've never really experienced that when I've traveled domestically. My bags absolutely have been checked. My checked baggage has absolutely been X-rayed for international flights.
I wonder how much Lego you can fly with before they get suspicious and have a problem with it.
Oh, it's probably like gold if you're traveling with more than $10,000 worth. You're in trouble. You're laundering cash now.
So it's not really the quantity or the size of the Lego sets; it's the value.
I wouldn't know.
I don't know.
What I gotta somehow build right here is a gate that only swings open one. Is a gate that only swings open one way.
Well, that's okay.
So I think I can use some Technic beams to do that, which will be nice.
So this is not going to happen, but what I'm hoping will happen is when we have the Forestman GWP, when we open the instruction booklet to the back, I'm hoping there's going to be something similar to this, but it's going to have the anniversary castle and then like some other castle sets that haven't been announced yet.
That would be cool.
That would be awesome, but we know it's not going to happen.
Be a smart play on Lego if they did get us excited.
Yeah.
Or they could also advertise their GWP in different scenarios that it can be set up in or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of which, I gotta do that.
What's there? There's just 1 hour and 5 minutes to go.
Well, I'm gonna hop off a little early, Mayo. I gotta get something to eat.
Yeah.
Oh, before you go though, you were mentioning the minifigures. I do have like shields and things like that already and helmets, so your store would be okay with me getting like legs and torsos. Mainly.
Yeah, so the minifigure, what do they come with? The ones I just took apart. So they come with
I think it's the shield, maybe?
The shield and the helmet. For some reason they should come with a sword too, but they don't.
Yeah.
So yeah, the helmet's the swords and the shield.
Okay, I might message you about that because I wouldn't necessarily have to have the whole figure. That's cool that they let you do
We
that,
might as
though.
well get it all. I don't know if they'd let me do like 2 torsos instead or something. They might. I'll ask.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I meant by that. I was curious
Because
if
you'd
they
want
would.
almost
Some
like
stores will.
Yeah, so instead of like a head, a shield, and a helmet, you'd rather have 2 torsos and 2 legs, or 2 torsos and a leg for every other set or whatever, right?
Yeah, and that way save money as well, because I already have a lot of helmets and heads and stuff like that.
Yeah, and you're also maximizing the torsos. You'd get a lot more that way.
Yeah, if they would allow you to do it. But yeah, I'll message you about it later.
Okay, sweet, for sure. As long as it's by what's tomorrow? I gotta go get a haircut, and then 11 o'clock the Lego store opens. T-Mog is going on tomorrow at around 10:30, I think it is. Say by noon. And you're
Okay.
probably an hour ahead of me, so even by like 1 or something your time.
What time is it there for you now?
Almost. Oh, 10:02.
You're 2 hours though, friends. It's midnight for me.
Okay, easy. So even by your 2 o'clock.
Yeah, so I'll try to message you tonight before I go to bed.
Okay,
and if you can't do it, no worries.
Yeah, we'll see what they say to maximize the torsos and legs, but then worst case, 15 figs if you want all 15. Great if you want 6, if you want a package, whatever it is.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Awesome. Well, Mayo, thanks for having me on, man. Much appreciated. I'm sure we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, you have a good night's sleep.
You too. Don't forget to get some sleep yourself. Take care, buddy.
Cheers, bye.
See you, Macro.
I think Sergeant's left. I'm also going to say, see ya, Eric, if he's still kicking around. Doc, right on. We'll catch you up for sure. If not later this weekend, Sunday. Everything's still kosher. Cool with that. Cheers, yo.
Bye. And then there was us. So what you're doing right now? Are you gonna keep on building that set?
I just finished it. Except I didn't.
Great.
Yeah, I didn't put the rubber band on for the suspension yet, though. Might do that later. It's a nice looking truck. Thing's huge.
Yeah, I was never interested in that set, but I know that set was pretty popular because of the killer clock.
Yeah, it would be fun to actually modify. Like maybe make it slightly more of a normal truck. I have the car from Lego Movie 2 that's like a sand green. I don't know if you remember that. It had like ginormous wheels on it. Do you know which one I'm talking about?
I'm trying to remember Lego Movie 2.
Yeah, let me see if I can look it up.
Yeah, if you can find a picture of it, I'll share screen.
Okay.
Actually, there's gotta be one starter over. It has to be one starter over. Gotta be one star over, okay. And then this has to be one star over as well. And now we're gonna enter the quiet hours because people are going to bed. Oh. God, this has a lot of clutch power. I gotta get some black and yellow plates. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. In 1x4s and 1x1. Yeah, 1x4s and 1x1s. So where are those? Where would they be?
All right, I've found it. How do I just click on share or
Yeah, share.
and then I can drag it over? Let's see, share screen.
Well, on StreamYard, you have to tap share.
Okay, well I see share, and then I have slides, share screen, I guess.
Yeah.
The bottom option.
And then I have to add you.
Okay, it says easiest with two
The screen
monitors, but let's see. Okay. That one. Can you see it?
Nope, I can't see
No?
it.
Okay, never mind.
No,
How about now?
on StreamYard. No, on StreamYard, you've got to say no. Sorry, yeah. On StreamYard, you've got to go share screen, and then it'll come up with choose what to share. StreamYard.com wants to share the contents of your screen.
Okay, I see entire screen window.
Yeah. So you want to then tap. You want to then tap on the entire screen, and
Entire
it'll come up with a blue border around it.
Okay.
And then you click on share. See, now it's in the studio, and I can add it. Oh yeah, that one. That's sand blue. You're tricked me saying sand green.
Yeah, that's one that I've been planning to modify to make it look more like a normal car. I think it's going to take a lot of sand blue parts though, and those I don't know how rare some of those will be.
Yeah, sand green is easier to come by than sand blue.
Yeah. So
Just
did you
trying to get
decide
this-
how many? Did you decide how many floors you're going to have for the airport?
I'm only having 2
2. Okay.
because I don't need to go any higher than that.
Hey, we have Dusty Bricks in the chat.
Yeah, hey Dusty. Macro Wix just left the live stream about 5 minutes ago. Everyone who's watching, don't forget to leave a like on the live stream to tell YouTube that people want to watch my content. But that's not right. Okay, no, it does have to go like this. I was right the first time. So I've got to get some 3 long Technic beams. So let me try and scrounge around and try to find some.
What's going on, Dusty Bricks?
So now that you've got that set built, are you trying to do some more sorting or something? Okay, let me try find some beans. Do I have any 3 long beans? I've got some in black. I think I'll use those. Sweet. going to use these black 3 long Technic beams. And I want to use these so people know that they only swing one way. And that you can't go that way or you can't cut in line to go hand over your tickets. So now I need some yellow and black plates. I'm low on a lot of neutral coloured plates. I'm really low. That's because I've used them in other mocks. So there's a whole bunch of basic wicks I've got to order, or basic pieces I should say, that I've got to order from Wicklink. So I've been exclusively doing interior details on the airport today, with some interior walls. Actually, no. I only need to do one of those. So let me put these pieces back in my collection. Because now I've got to get a 2x2 brick. Let's use a yellow one. So I can put the conveyor belt details so that when you got to hand over your tickets, after you hand it over, you can put your luggage, your suitcase on the conveyor belt, and they'll check to see if it's under 8 kilos or 15 pounds worth of weight. Then once they've cleared it for the appropriate weight, then unlike domestic flights, it will go through an X-ray, and they will do security checks on your checked baggage. Because for whatever reason, as we were saying earlier, on domestic flights, they don't normally worry about suitcase security breaches for domestic flights. Normally, that's only for international flights, which is always kind of puzzled me. And we had a good conversation about that when Macro was here, Dusty. So if anyone has missed out on anything that we have talked about in this live stream, feel free to go back and watch this live stream on the replay after we wrap this up in 50 minutes.
I forgot that I was on mute. I was saying that I really appreciate that LEGO created some of these weapons in white, spears and some of the different swords and things, helmets. And I'm guessing some of those was from the Harry Potter chess set.
Yeah, because it would have been from the Harry Potter chess set.
Check it out. I mean, you can make some really cool monochromatic knights and things.
Yeah, because they would have done monochromatic in both black and white.
Yeah.
So I've got the details about where you go and hand over your tickets and check your baggage, which not only do they weigh it, but they also X-ray it. So that's done. The elevator shaft is done. The the baggage claim is done. The garage is done, and there's going to be no door to that garage. It's going to be open air, like what you see in a lot of airports. It's just an open air garage that's below the waiting area to go and board your plane.
So by open air, are you saying no garage door?
No garage door.
Okay.
So I think all I need to do is just add one or two seats so people can wait to go and line up to go and hand over their tickets. Because let's face it, in 10 years' time, nobody is going to be buying a ticket at an airport unless you're a contestant on The Amazing Race.
So in 2030, are we still going to have marks on the floor that say stand 6 feet apart?
Hopefully not.
I still see those different places.
So, yeah. So I'm going to have an airport employee that you're going to have an airport employee to collect your tickets, and then there doesn't have to be another employee. There doesn't have to be another employee to handle the X-ray machines, because there'll be suitable enough technology in the year 2030 that makes it really convenient for the ticket takers to get a quick, fast, in a hurry alarm if there is a security breach. Because right now in airport security with the X-rays, you have to have separate staff that have to look really, really close to see if there's any security alert, if they see a trace of organic material or powder that they suspect is drugs. Then they have to go away and test it separately. But but what I imagine is that in the year 2030, in this airport, there will be technology within the X-ray scanners that can see that can not only show a digital reader, but also probably identify whether a powder or a piece of material is drugs or organic. So the computer screens that the ticket taker uses to take the tickets will also have another smaller screen off to their side that'll raise and that'll trigger an alarm if there is a threat detected, and then they can go and call the airport police on the level above to conduct further testing.
Oh, okay.
So that's just how I imagine things will be in the year 2030. Is you'll be able to have X-ray machines that don't need the human naked eye to see anything organic or possible drugs. The technology itself will detect possible drugs or organic material.
So therefore, though, they would have to be able to distinguish between what is and isn't, I guess, wouldn't they?
Yeah, because that's what I hope X-ray machines will be like in the future, not only can they bring up a picture, but they also have sensors. They also have sensor attachments that are a bonus to the X-ray scan that can detect drugs or organics.
Oh, okay.
That's what I hope things will be in the future. I'm wishing upon a wishing star with that one.
Well, Dusty asked if I wrap everything. I'm shipping this to someone, so I do try to wrap most of the pieces so that they don't get scuffed and scratched in shipping, because so many things that I order, like torsos and stuff, they're just beat to death when they arrive in the mail. It's frustrating.
So now I need to find a computer screen.
Lego has been packing with this paper, so I like to reuse that paper, but it's smaller.
I'm sending off some mini dolls to Adora build, and I just used a stunts box.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say boxes work really nicely.
Yeah, because the small amount of because the mini dolls surprisingly fit. With the mini dolls I have, they fit inside of one of the stunts boxes.
Yeah.
The amount that I had, and so I wrapped up those mini dolls in bubble wrap and to make the package and to stuff the package with packing material so that it won't get crushed or anything. I used some of my Lego bags as packing material.
Yeah.
So that the box doesn't get crushed and the mini dolls don't get scratched.
If it's in a box, I don't worry so much about, them getting scuffed. But this one will go in a bubble mailer, so that one. If it's going in an envelope and not a box, I like to individually wrap as much as I can.
What do I need now? Yeah, I'm looking for a computer screen, so I need printed elements. I forget what I did with the printed elements. They're in here somewhere. Yeah, here are the computer screens. So which computer screen do I think was the most appropriate? If I can find one that has if I can find one that has a monitor screen on it, I think that'll be good. Yep, and I just found exactly what I'm looking for. And I think I'll also take one of the 1x2 versions that you would use for to enter a security combination, and I'll put a trans red stud on top, so that it can raise an alarm if the X-ray scanner detects traces of drugs or organics without relying on the human eye to do so. So that'll go there. Actually, no. This will go here, and this will go here. So I'm gonna get my sig fig, because my sig fig is an airport worker, and that's why in Brooksbrick City my sig fig isn't on. It's not on the monorail. It's fittingly, my sig fig is actually going to be a employee at Matt's airport, because it only makes sense.
Did you say at Matt's airport?
Yeah.
Who's Matt? I'm sorry.
Bricks.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
I
So
get
there's my
confused.
there's one of my sig things. Just
You're
for
gonna have to.
show.
You're gonna have to make sure you add this guy to your airport.
Let me yeah, that's a rather shady character.
I actually really do like this minifigure.
Yeah, and so I'm not going to be using. I'm not going to be using one of my sig figs in the airport. It's I got other airport workers that'll fill that role, and besides I've got to distribute these sig figs to people. I've already given sig figs to one of my Patreon supporters and one to my ex-Patreon supporter, and I've got to get one shipped over to Canada to Macro Bricks because he's been a member. Well, he's been a Patreon supporter long enough that he deserves a Mayo Hosko sig fig. Matt from Bricks and Papa's Bricks and Miss Amby have already made my sig fig without me needing to send them any pieces. And this week I'm finally gonna wrap up all my sig figs that I want to send to people in the US, and I got to find a box that's big enough to also carry some Fabuland pieces that I'm going to send to Bricksloth because Bricksloth agreed to help me send off some of my sig figs to people in the US, and I promised Sloth that because I enjoyed binge watching all of Sloth's city updates, I would send Sloth a care package, and Sloth agreed to help me send off some sig figs. So it's a win. It's a win-win, and I've decided that my Fabuland pieces, which is a fair chunk, would be better fit in Sloth City than Mayo City.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to prepare that package this weekend, just like how I've prepared a package of mini dolls to send to Adora Build. And actually, there is a link to Adora Build's channel in the description, and in all of my city updates, there was a link to the Bricksloth channel in the description. Because Bricksloth was the one that inspired me to want to do more storytelling in my city updates, rather than saying, well, I added this building and I added these vehicles and I changed these road plates, blah 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 blah. I've now been doing some storytelling that people who binge watch my city updates already know about.
I saw one of your older videos and Miss Amby was streaming with you.
Yeah.
Is Miss Amby not as active? I think I've seen Miss Amby in chat, but not
Yeah, well, Miss Amby wasn't active for a little while now, but now she's got the space to make a Lego City, and she's done 2 city updates in the past fortnight, which is awesome.
Okay, I'll have to look for Miss Amby's channel.
Yeah, so she's getting back into the groove of making content again. And she did a video. She did a video before she uploaded her first city update about the sig figs that she made. That she made by identifying pieces from other people's sig figs, and she made my sig fig, she made Click and Cliff's sig fig, and she made some other people's. I think she made Bricks and some other people's sig figs as well, to the best of her ability.
Yeah.
And I say to the best of her ability because it's very hard to get because it's not all that common. Well, it's not as easy. It's not as easy to to buy the classic smile as it used to be.
The classic what? I'm sorry.
The classic smile face.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Dusty says he thinks Miss Amy has a slot in the 72 hour.
Yes, she does.
Thought about building this today, but I think I'll wait and do it another day with you.
Is that a Minecraft dungeon set?
Yeah, I don't do a lot of Minecraft, but I just really like this creature. Thought that would be a really cool monster to add with some medieval knights. Like some sort of golem or something.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't think Miss Amby was a part of the previous 72-hour community live stream, so it'll be great to see her participate in that. And I hope she'll get a lot more subscribers from being a part of that. I'm rooting for her. And I'm glad that she recently passed 100 subscribers, so hopefully she's in the process of getting her custom URL verified if that hasn't already been done. So I just need to, so I've got the computer screen for that done. Now all I need to do is, well, I can't really because, no, I can't really because all of my chairs are under my camping table and it's a little bit hard to get there right now. So I'm going to call this done for the day. I'm going to call this done for the day. I'm really satisfied with what I've been able to do. So we've got all but we've got all but 2 pieces of interior detail finished for the first floor, which we just need to add 2 bench seats to the ground floor. Other than that, the interior detail for the ground floor is complete. Because today we've added the elevator shaft, we've added the ticket taker booth, we've extended the conveyor belt so that the passengers can actually put their luggage on it once they hand over their tickets. And we've got the garage bay, which is not going to have a door. All mapped out by adding the appropriate interior walls. So that is all done. Give you one last look at the interior detail of the ground floor.
Oh, that's looking really good.
And it's got a nice blend of simplicity with a pinch of modern details, which is exactly how I like to build all of my mocks. Oh, and we've also built the air bridge that comes out of the top of the top floor, so that people can walk out of the terminal and board their plane. And in order to do that, we had to switch the door for the airplane to be from the port side to starboard, in order to make it easier for me. So that took a little bit of time.
That'll just connect to the plane, right? Like that will connect to the, okay.
Yes. It will line up. It will line up with the front of the plane. So yeah, I like the progress we've done today. So now I can entirely focus on the interior detail of the second floor next weekend, and then after the weekend after that, then I want to focus on the roof and the control tower.
Dusty has a good point, but I'm guessing since it's in 2030, you might not need those.
Oh.
Dusty
Actually,
says you might need some sniffer dogs.
Well, the way I'm doing it, the technology of X-ray machines surpasses the need for a sniffer dog. I've got to move one of these plates underneath so that it lines up with the interior walls. There we go. That's better now. Sweet. It's all coming together very, very nicely. So I like this a lot. Now let me just put away some of these drawers, and then we'll say goodbye to everybody. Because we went 15 minutes overboard last weekend, so we'll go 15 minutes underboard this live stream.
Dusty says Boston Tech Dogs.
I'm not sure what those are.
I'm really not either.
But after I've finished my airport terminal, at the end of the month, I'll have to do some photography and send that, and then put that out on social media. And then if people want, they can give me suggestions of how to change the interior. And because I might have missed out on some interior details that the fans think would be a good addition. And if any of my Patreon supporters have any suggestions, it is non-negotiable that I act upon their suggestions, because the paying customer gets top priority. So if you would also like if you would also like to be a top priority supporter of the Mayo Hosko channel and get access to exclusive information that I don't reveal to the public until a later date, you can invest in the Mayo Hosko channel by pledging to me on Patreon. There is a link on the about page of my YouTube channel, and there are links in the descriptions.
Dusty does have a cool idea, though. He's suggesting like robot dogs in the future.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah, maybe like in Space Police, wasn't there like a little robot dog, like a little buddy in one of the
Yes,
sets?
there was like a mini rover.
Yeah.
You know what? I actually really like that idea, Dusty. A robot dog. I think that'd be good. I think that'd be good to put with I think that'd be good to put for the X-ray security about people taking their carry-on luggage through the airport.
Dusty, you can't leave yet. A Dora build starts. You got to stay up for that.
Because
I think Dusty's trying to leave, Mayo.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna leave in 10 minutes anyway.
Yeah. Take care, Dusty. Mayo, did you buy any of the Mixels when they were around?
No, I didn't.
They had some fun printed parts in some of them. Like, check that out. Almost like a drum set. It says the Mixies. And then all these cool little faces. I'm going to try to make some little creatures with them someday.
I'm really liking the look of this.
I do. I really like the yellow and black choice.
Okay, let's read out the names of everyone who left a comment on the live stream. Okay, these parts don't go here, they go over here. Okay. I like Dusty's idea for some robotic sniffer dogs. That's very futuristic and that's right up my alley. So, in the chat, of course, we had StreamYard. We also had Steve Weiser, Pandemonious Panda, Zissou, who was still on the panel, Scott's Blocks, who was on the panel, Wicklock IL, Looks Weeks, Brick Sergeant, Clicking Cliff, Axel Plate, Tasman Bricks, Kevin Creamer, Brixing, Mama Lego, Karma Brick Creations, Ingrid Wynn, Doc Sampson, Dusty Bricks, and I think that was everyone. Just want to read some of these comments from Dusty Bricks. Because I see some good things. Yes, my camera is looking a lot more clear this week. Thank you for suggesting last live stream that I give my camera a good rub down, because that was definitely a smart suggestion. Every now and then I need someone in the comments to say, "Hey, Mayo Hosko, your camera looks a little bit fuzzy. Maybe you might want to clean it." I'm gonna Google Boston tech dogs right now. See what comes up.
You know, you could also possibly have.
That looks nice. I think I can make that maybe out of some small Technic pieces. Let me share my screen.
Yeah, I was about to look it up myself.
Let me share. Oh yeah, look.
Oh yeah,
at
those
that.
things. I didn't know what they were called.
This is from The Guardian.
I was going to suggest maybe you could have robot pets in the future that were also support animals, but I'm not sure those would work that well for that.
Yeah, I like the look of that. I think I can maybe use some very, very small Technic pieces and some other pieces to make like some other hinge or clip bars to make something like that.
Yeah.
I think, you know what? I'm gonna save this as an image. And I'm gonna go to where is it? YouTube. Where's YouTube? YouTube and Patreon. I'm gonna save this as an image. because I want to use that in a mock later. That's a very good idea from Dusty Wick. I'll have to give Dusty Wicks credit whenever I make one of those things. There we go. Nice. I'm sure I could try and make a whole army of those things if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Very good suggestion, Dusty. Just scroll back to see if there was any other things I missed. While I'm doing so, if there's anything that you wanna plug, go for it.
No, but thank you. And also, before I forget, thanks for having me on.
Yeah, no problem. You're always invited. Yeah, I did miss out on something. There's two things that Brookswick said. He was talking to Macro. Me and another guy are engaged in a Falcon figure war now. Lol, buying up more BAM at store and some more knights off Lego Pad. Also, Brooks has gotten involved in the medieval fight scene now. Nice.
It's gonna be
Also
costly.
says not sure yet. He taught me, and I bought a bunch more of the Blue Knights off Pab the other day. Then I expect to buy a bunch more BAM when I go to the store in next week or so. Nice. I think Brooks is talking about is monetizations. Yeah, I made affiliate link. Yeah, I made affiliate there monetization in only 3 months versus 2 years on YouTube. But with that, I can't dual broadcast now. My replays go up on YouTube though 24 hours after. Brooks Sargent made a comment about the trains. The new trains don't look so hot, but I will still add tech to my Lego Hoarder fun. Then I will mock them out. I'm probably gonna attempt to mock the locomotive of the new freight train because I just don't like the look of most electric locomotives, to be honest.
Dusty in chat just said I didn't do anything. Maybe he missed the explanation of his idea.
And looks like Brixine is taking his son to see Jurassic World Dominion. I didn't know that was already in theaters.
Yeah, maybe last night? I'm not sure. It snuck up on me as well.
Yeah, that was all the juicy information. Dusty still needs pigs. Yeah. The next time I go to we just got Skywin.
Hi, Skyrim.
Skywin. We were about to end this live stream, but we'll go on just a little bit longer to say hey. Also, don't forget everyone to leave a like on the live stream to tell YouTube that people want to watch my content. It was you who suggested the idea of it, and I like that idea. Yeah.
I think I agree, Dusty. Though robot dogs might be a little intimidating.
But I do want to incorporate a lot of futuristic elements to contrast with the traditional architecture of my city, because it is set in the year 2030 after all. And Tasman Bricks has been lurking. Yes, Skywin, the UCS potato. That's a good segue. So whenever I get to 500 subscribers, I am going to build a UCS a UCS potato, because if you're not already subscribed to Skyren, you'll know that he has an affinity with Lego potatoes, and I said, you know what, whenever I get to 500 subscribers, I'm going to attempt to build a UCS potato. Nice. We're just about to wrap up this live stream in the next 5 minutes. Yeah, I was going to ask the same thing, Dusty. Are you doing an hour of power, Tez? I like potatoes too, Skywin. Definitely my favorite vegetable, and I think with the different types of brown pieces that Lego has come out with in the last decade, I think if I can get my hands on a bunch of medium nougat pieces, I think I'll be able to make a really cool UCS potato. So if anyone else wants to see me build the UCS potato, be sure to do whatever you can to get me up to 500 subscribers, so I can do community posts and I'll build the UCS potato. And also, currently we are at 355 subscribers, so 45 subscribers to get to 400, and when we get to 400, I will build the UCS Luke's Land Speeder live, and I'm going to be buying that in order to get the Forestman's gift with purchase, and I'm also going to be buying the Daily Bugle to get another one of those gift with purchases. I don't collect gift with purchases, but I am a Castle fan, and I really like that Forestman gift with purchase. So I'm going to be spending $810 to get 2 of those gift with purchases, because they're both Lego Store exclusives in Australia. Okay, thanks for the clarification, Taz. So the hour of power is going to be at 9 p.m. Eastern. So for me, everyone, don't forget about the Tasman Bricks hour of power. In 6 hours' time, in 7 hours' time, there's the Adore Build live stream, and in 8 hours' time, there's the Books Bricks live stream on Twitch. And I always like to remind people to go and watch those respective live streams whenever I end my live streams. And yeah. So thank you for watching, everyone. Don't forget to leave a like on the live stream if you haven't done so already. We have made a substantial amount of progress with the airport terminal, and we're gonna keep on building this airport terminal mock for the rest of June. So if you want to see me finish this airport mock, don't forget to watch my live streams, which as always is on a Friday night in North America at 9 p.m. Eastern. In Australia, that is a Saturday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern. I'll see you in the next live stream, I'll see you in the next short, and I'll see you in the next video. It is looking good, doesn't it? And I'm very excited about the progress that I've been able to make today and my last live stream. So let's roll the credits. Let me find the credits. It's been great hanging out with you, Zissou. I can't wait to see you around sometime.
Yes. Yeah, I can't wait until next week. Thank you.
Let's roll the credits. End live stream.